Quarter, how were you able to pass?
Let's talk comfort food. We do a fish fry every day of the week. We have house-made sausages, and we're known for our fantastic cheese curds. The best on this side of the lake. You'll feel right at home in our friendly, comfortable atmosphere. Come join us for lunch, supper, or a late-night snack. You don't have to be from the Midwest. All you have to be is here at Wally's Wisconsin Tavern.
Next to Rhinehouse on 14th and Market.
A lot of personal injury lawyers make claims about how good they are. But how do you know who's the best? Who will fight to get you the money you deserve? At Berg Simpson, we don't rely on simple claims like other firms. We have 30 best lawyers in America, 22 super lawyers, and we're one of the National Trial Lawyers' top 25 most influential law firms. Compare us to other firms, then call Berg Simpson.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
We're going to set it off with this. Let's go.
The Altitude Radio Network welcomes you to Mile High Playoff Basketball.
Yeah!
Monday was the toughest Nuggets loss in recent memory.
There's the horn, and the Nuggets get rolled.
But tonight, Nuggets Nation is ready to rise up.
All right, let's go, Nuggets. Time to get it back. Let's get that eye of the tiger.
Do not give in. This is your time.
Tonight's game is what matters most.
Nuggets going to come out physical, hard, screens to free up the ball and get that guy going.
Hey, 47 on him, yo.
And rise above.
We got this.
Let's go, Nuggets.
Let's go. Let's go, Nugs.
Let's go, champs.
Let's go, Nuggets.
It's the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Game 3 now. From Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Scott Hastings. Here's the voice of the Nuggets, Jason Kosmiski.
Nuggets Nation, let's go!
On the Altitude Radio Network.
Greetings, Nuggets fans. Far and wide. With Mark Bertinelli in the NBA Tonight studios and Nuggets legend Scott Hastings off to my left. I'm Jason Kosmiski coming to you live from the Target Center of Minneapolis in Minnesota. And this is Nuggets basketball. Denver taking on the Dogs. It's a must-win, folks. If Denver goes down 3-0, they're going down like the Titanic. Denver, Minnesota, round 2, game 3.
And now, the starting lineup for your Denver Nuggets. At point guard.
Right side, Murray to 3. Boom! Shakalaka!
At shooting guard.
Jokic, front court over to Casey for 3. Yeah!
At small forward.
Cross court, Porter 3. Let's go!
At power forward.
Alley-oop dunk behind his head. Aaron Gordon.
And at center.
Throws it off over to Joker for another 3. Got it again! Man, that is clutch, bro. That's the way the Denver Nuggets shake down. It will be Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, and Mike Conley, the starting 5 tonight from Minnesota. Scott Hastings back with me in the booth here tonight. And, Scotty, this game means everything. You cannot go down 3-0 after losing 2 games at home.
No, you cannot, Cos, because then he'll know it's 154-0 if teams go down 3-0 in a series in the NBA playoffs. So you still got hope. It'll take a Herculean effort. We've seen this team do stuff like this in places they weren't supposed to do it. They're going to have to do it one more time tonight.
Opening tip-off tonight brought to you by Central City. Take I-70 to exit 243 to Central City Casino Parkway. Your 4 lanes to fun. Nuggets and the Blues tonight, trimmed in maroon and yellow, and the Minnesota Timberwolves in the all-whites, trimmed in dark blue and light blue.
Your biggest question for tonight.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
How does he handle a very, very hostile crowd?
Well, and for me, he had the biggest boos in the starting lineup. They hate him here, obviously. I mean, I guess he did get a $100,000 fine.
Yeah, oops.
My bad. It'll be Jokic against Rudy Gobert. Back in action. He missed game 2 due to a kid. Tap is won by Nikola Jokic. Rudy never even jumped. Denver will move it left to right, and we are underway in game number 3. Top of the key is Jamal Murray. Goes to the left hand. Drives in on Towns. Throws it off to Jokic. Kick out 3, Porter. Head fake and a jumper. No good. Rebound tap. Grabbed by Jokic. Throws it down low to Gordon. Gordon spins baseline. Kick out over to Casey. Casey, jump shot from the wing. That one's up and in.
I tell you what, 2 great screens by Nikola Jokic.
Here comes Anthony Edwards the other way. Nuggets have a lead, Scott. Throws it on the high left side over to Rudy Gobert. At the midcourt circle now it's Conley. Conley goes to the left hand, top of the key, McDaniels three. No good. Rebound comes down to Jamal Murray. I said everything that you want to know about this game is in the first 7 minutes. Murray has it on the high right side. Stutter step and a drive to the rim. Layup is up and in.
It played downhill. One of my keys I talked about on the radio show for tonight's game is Denver has to play downhill.
1 minute into the game, Denver leads it here 4-0. Edwards has it at the point, guarded by Murray. Throws it in the corner. Bad pass, and Conley throws it out of bounds. Joker wants a quick inbound here, but the referee delays the game here. Throws it off over to KCP. Now over to Gordon. Nuggets looking to go up 6-0 or 7. Gordon has it on the high right side, guarded by Gobert. Top of the key is Murray. High pick from Jokic. Murray gets booed here at the Target Center. He backs up Towns, takes a jump shot. Oh, just rim. Oh, he took it off the rim.
Ooh, that was goaltending.
See, that's that ref. Number 3 should not be in the second round of the playoffs here. Or is he number 2, actually?
No, he's 3.
And then a touch foul on the other end.
Well, they missed a goaltend on the one end. To get off the officials. Murray actually going to KCP saying, stay off Tony Brothers. Or number 1, I mean.
Here we go. Inbound goes over to Conley in the corner. Conley back out over to Edwards. Three-pointer jumper good. Nuggets lead down to 1. It's 4-3. Here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it right side of the midcourt circle, guarded by Gobert. Dribble handoff over to Murray. Left side now it's Nikola Jokic. In the corner over to Casey. Back over to Joker. Kick out 3, Gordon. Missed it right.
Shooting 20% from the three in this playoffs.
Here comes Edwards the other way. Minnesota gets a chance for their lead for the first time tonight. Towns 3. Good! Denver's down by 2. It's 6-4 Minnesota. Jokic has it inside the arc. Free throw line extended. Behind him over to KCP. Back over to Joker. Joker starts backing down Towns. Got fouled. Shot will not count. It's on the floor.
He faced up on Cat, and as soon as Cat did, because he's leaning on him, he's pushing. So now when he turns, he's got his stomach to him, which is illegal in the NBA.
Denver basketball on the side. KCP looks in. Yeah.
Easy call.
Inbound goes to Jamal Murray. Nuggets are down by 2. Murray has it top the key over to Jokic. Back over to Jamal. Turns the corner with the left hand. Down low. Dunk! 2 hands. Great pass. Jokic to Gordon.
And Gordon didn't just stay out wide, right? He came in and attacked that rim.
See, I like the energy for the first time in this series for Denver.
First time in the playoffs, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, you're right. Conley has it at the point, throws it off over to Towns. Towns guarded by Jamal Murray. Throws it left side over to Conley. Conley, 3. Missed it left. Rebound tipped by Jokic right over to Porter. Denver's on the go. They're looking for another lead here. We're tied up at 6. Jokic has it at the point. Hands off behind him over to Porter. Porter guarded by Gobert at the 3-point line. Driving a dish over to Murray. Murray, 3-pointer. Nope. Kick out 3, Porter. Yes! 9-6. That'll shut the crowd up for a moment. And Denver leads it by 3 here. Back the other way comes Conley. Conley has it on the high right side. He goes to the left hand. Right side, Towns 3. Good.
Saw him working on that 3 in the pregame, and that's all he shot. I mean, he doesn't even try to go in the post much anymore.
9-9 is the tie. Here comes Nikola Jokic. Jokic has it on the high left side. Gets down to the wing on Towns. Spins in the low block. Kick out over to Porter. Porter drives. Touch foul called on McDaniels. He just kind of reached around him and grabbed him.
Just grabbed him around
like a hook.
Like he's got to go somewhere with the ball. Got away with that call.
Crowd doesn't like the replay.
He put his arm to show the replay the second time and went, oh, there's the arm.
Inbound goes to Jokic. Jokic has it inside the arc. Throws it on the right side over to Gordon. Gordon steps back. Throws the entry pass in over to Jokic. Spins baseline. One-legged floater. Jumper's no good. Rebound down to Towns. Outlet pass off over to Conley. We're tied up at 9 points apiece. Conley has it. Stutter step and a drive to the elbow. In the paint, Gobert. Gobert. Spin move. Hook shot won't go. Way out of his range. He was 5 feet away. Porter the other way. Euro step. Blocked against the glass by Towns. Loose ball comes down to Conley. Conley top of the key to Towns. Head faking a drive on Gordon. Foul on Aaron.
Well, Michael did a nice job with the Euro to get by Towns, but then he's got to have spatial awareness of other people. And here came Edwards and just pounded that block shot.
Conley will trigger it in here for Minnesota. 7.5 left to go in the first quarter. We're tied up at 9 points apiece. Inbound goes to Anthony Edwards. High pick there from Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards has it on the high right side against Gordon. He kind of crouches down. Gets a pick, Gobert. Throws it left side over to Towns. Now another whistle. 3-second lane violation.
Defensive three. I think on Joker. He's sitting there pointing to Gobert. I'm gardening.
Wait, he said 0-5. That was on Gordon. It'll be a
Gordon was playing in the pick.
I know. It's a ding-dong ref. He doesn't have his numbers right. So Conley to the free throw line on a technical. And that one's up and in. That'll break the tie. It's 10-9. And Anthony Edwards looks in. Inbound goes to Conley. Again, I say whoever's winning at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter is going to win the game. Conley goes through the lane. Kick out three, McDaniel. Short, no good. Rebound comes down to KCP. Outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. There's no algorithms behind that. That's just my gut feeling. Murray has it. He gets booed here. Murray has it. Throws it on top over to Jokic. Back over to Murray. Go ahead and boo him. He goes down the right sideline and he gets shoved by Anthony Edwards. Just a little.
Calling it a little tighter tonight than we saw in game 2. I mean, it's a good call, but it's how Minnesota played in games 1 and 2.
Timeout on the floor. Nuggets are down by 1 on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook, Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Denver Nuggets. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I've always been a champion of Man Therapy, mental health for men, launched right here in Denver. Man Therapy takes a humorous and real approach to therapy. Every day, thousands of men and their loved ones turn to Man Therapy for information, for resources, tools. And now Man Therapy has launched the Man Therapist Provider Directory, where men can find independent counselors who are passionate about working with men. If you're looking to find a therapist, or if you're a therapist looking to grow your practice, check out mantherapy.org.
Let's go in the paint.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Nate Kreckman. It's Mile High Playoff Basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves coming up after the game. We'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's dive into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets. We'll talk about what's next for your Nuggets.
In the paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 invites you to join the voice of the people. Brought to you by the Freaky Law Firm. Sound off on the Avalanche.
I appreciate Manson trying to run him through the boards once and then actually putting him into the bench.
Sound off on the Nuggets.
Let's go Nuggets.
Give us a hot take or roast one of your favorite Altitude personalities.
Marty, your ears look like an L. They're like 20 inches long, my guy.
Open the Altitude Sports Radio app and tap the mic. Voice of the People is powered by the Freaky Law Firm. They're in your corner.
Mark Springer here for Bet365, and at Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game, or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
iBot is a proud local sponsor of the Denver Nuggets. Download the free app using code Nuggets to start earning cash back on groceries and more tonight. iBot, cash back every time you shop. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Ball Corporation. The future is in your hands. Recycle it. Jason Kosmiski, Scott Hastings with you. Target Center from the frozen wasteland that is Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, the difference in the game right now, Minnesota has started off 3 of 6 from three-point line.
Murray has the inbound on top over to Nikola Jokic. High pick from Gordon. Alley-oop Gordon. Taps it back out on top. Murray runs down the loose ball, puts it on the floor, gets down the lane. Floater's up, no good. Missed his own tip. Rebound down to Towns. Towns has it. Top of the key over to Edwards and a three. Missed it. Oh, I thought that thing was in. Loose ball comes down to KCP. Outlet pass off over to Murray. Front court, Jokic down the lane. He goes. Has it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. Denver basketball underneath with 16 seconds on the shot clock. You're right there, bro. It's the blue box.
I'm trying to hit.
I know. This one says cop switch. Yeah. But it's actually this one.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is the other one.
There you go.
So, okay.
Oh, yeah. See,
oh, there it works. Okay. So the red one that says cough.
Yeah, the red one that is labeled cough is not actually the cough button.
Oh.
That's how they do it here in Minnesota. Free throw number 1 by Porter is up and in. I mean, can you scrape the word cough off of this thing? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a sneeze and a cough you had going on there. You all right, bro?
Well, after I did the first one, I had a little bit of a panic. There was a little panic involved. That's the only time I think I've ever coughed in 30 years on air live.
Second free throw coming up for Porter. That one's good. And the Nuggets are back in the lead here by 1. It's 11-10. Whoever leads the game 90 seconds from now is going to win the game. So says Kaz. At the midcourt circle is Conley. Conley guarded by Murray, throws it left side over to Gobert, back over to Conley and a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Porter. Porter gets the outlet pass off over to KCP. KCP crossover move, gets him down to the wing, kick out over to Jokic, head fake, gets rid of Towns, gets down the lane, throws it over to Gordon, fadeaway 9-footer, jumper won't go. Rebound tipped by Murray, out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota, and that's right? Am I right? No, last touch by Denver.
Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter, and Jamal Murray, all three right now to start 1 of 3. Got to get those guys going.
Sixth man of the year, Naz Reid checks in during the break in action. He gets the outlet pass up on the right side. He gets it off over to McDaniels. McDaniels has it at the midcourt circle. He goes to the left hand. I'm sorry, that's Alexander Walker. Ball poked away and stolen by Porter. He's got a breakaway. Euro step blocked by Reid and a foul on Naz. And this will send MPJ to the free throw line here for Denver.
I think he was going to try to dunk it, but I mean, there's a clear foul on the replay, hitting right dead on the arm. He was actually going to lay that in. I think if he may have tried to dunk it, he might have got an N1.
Scott, let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Broomfield, Denver. This is Denver Nuggets basketball. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
First free throw good by Porter. He'll have one more. Denver leads at 12-10. Whoever leads this game in 47 seconds is going to win the basketball game.
Who's so good putting that kind of pressure out there?
I'm just telling you, man. I'm trying to save people some time around here. Conley writes, including me and you. Gobert, dunk, two-hand.
Well, KCP got hooked up on a screen. Joker had to give help, and then no one there for the roll.
12-12 is a tie. Aaron Gordon has it across the timeline. He's on the high right side. Top of the key over to Jokic. Jokic is inside the arc. He goes to the left hand, guarded by Gobert. It's a post up at the mid post. He gets to the dotted line, spins, hook shot, rims out. Rebound down to Reid. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it inside the arc, gets down the lane, alley-oop, layup no good, rebound down to Murray. 5 minutes to go, and we're tied. Oh, no.
OT.
Murray has it. Porter three. Rims out again. Rebound. Jokic lost it. Loose ball comes down to Conley. Conley has it on the high right side. Guarded out there by Jamal Murray. Conley walks it back out over the point. Gets a high pick from Gobert. Goes to the left hand. Drives it on Jokic. Layup is up. No good. Rebound tip. Joker. Outlet Gordon. Front court Murray. Murray. Cross court Casey. Had a three. Didn't take it. Back out on top over to Jokic. Lobs it in the corner to Casey. Now he will. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound Gordon. Hands it off Porter. Layup good.
Oh, and he got fouled. No call.
14-12. Denver leads it by 2.
Let's go.
It's first quarter, man. We got a long way to go, brother. High right side is Conley. Conley has it at point. Left side over to Naz Reid. Hands it off over to Edwards. Edwards. Right side Conley. Head fake on the three. Blows by Porter. Floater. Good. And here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon dribble handoff behind him to Murray. Turns the corner. Working against Alexander Walker. Goes to the left hand. Jumper's on the way. That one's up and in for Jamal. That's a good sign.
Walker fell down. Tried to sell a screen foul on Joker.
16-14. Denver leads it here by 2. Conley has it up the left sideline. Picks up his dribble. He throws top of the key over to Naz Reid. Gets down the lane on Jokic. Layup is up and in. How is that not a travel?
Well, Michael just got lost defensively. He wasn't sure where he was going.
Here comes Gordon the other way. Gordon has it on the left wing. Oh, that's a big elbow there by Gobert against Jokic. Jokic has it in the low block against Rudy. Shoves him in the back. He just stares at Tony Brothers. Gets down the lane. Layup no good, but a foul on Rudy.
Well, he let
That's
Rudy.
Three for the price of one right there.
He let Rudy pop him about 4 times, shoved him, and then just kind of got his body. Joker got a little upset. I will say this, though. Joker was fighting. He was stumbling a little bit.
Now look at Gobert go at the crew chief here.
Hasn't had much of a touch, though. If Joker can get that touch back.
That's true. Free throw number 1 for Joker. That one's up and in. By the way, Joker, 3-time MVP. In case you're living under a rock. Should be 4 in a row.
Here's a big substitution. You bring in Justin Holiday. How about him advancing all the way up to that first guy off the bench? But he's in for Gordon now, so he's going to have to really kind of play bigger than his size right now, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have Naz Reid or Towns, depending on who plays outside. Second free throw, no good by Joker. Nuggets lead it by a point here. We have a timeout that will come at the next whistle. High left side is Anthony Edwards. Kyle Anderson on the floor now as well. Top of the key now. Over to Walker, back over to Anderson. Anderson has it. Lost the basketball on an ISO dribble. Throws it off over to Naz Reid, guarded by Holiday. Loses it. It's kicked out of bounds, and Denver forces a shot clock violation against Minnesota. And there's our timeout here on the floor. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nuggets lead it by 1. It's 17-16 on the Altitude Radio Network.
Let's go in the paint.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Nate Kreckman. It's Mile High Playoff Basketball, the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Coming up after the game, we'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's dive into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets. We'll talk about what's next for your Nuggets.
In the paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Nuggets Nation, it's time to elevate your game day look. Explore AltitudeAuthentics.com for fresh new merch to start the season and cheer on your team in style as they defend their title as NBA champions. Visit Altitude Authentics today.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Next time you want to drive up the hill to play at the casinos in Central City, don't crawl up that old twisty canyon stuck behind slow buses and gravel trucks. Do what I do. take I-70 to the Central City Casino Parkway. It's a quick, easy, scenic drive, and best of all, it's a modern 4-lane highway. Central City offers everything you need: hotels, dining, bars open 24/7, and live casino action day or night. So remember, don't take old Twisty, cruise I-70 to the Parkway and take the 4 lanes to fun.
Hey, Colorado, it's the season to save big on a new Jeep or Ram truck at Johnson Auto Plaza. The Johnsons are offering huge incentives all month when you buy a new Jeep or new Ram truck. Shop their 40 acres of inventory in person or online at johnsonautoplaza.com. Expect more and get more at Johnson Auto Plaza, where first-time buyers become lifetime customers every day. North of E470 on Highway 85, johnsonautoplaza.com.
Inspiration spurs action, and action gets it done. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens, Baths, Finished Basements, Windows and Doors. Our schedule's filling fast, so take action and reserve your spot. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Whether you need new appliances for your kitchen, laundry room, or outdoor cooking space, family-owned and operated Mountain High Appliance has you covered. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. As Colorado's #1 choice for appliances for the past 30 years, we offer professional delivery and installation and state-of-the-art showrooms where you can try before you buy. Plus, you're guaranteed the best price with our price match guarantee. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Don't forget to sign up for your Denver Nuggets Insider newsletter for Nuggets content, events, exclusive offers, and much more. Learn more at nuggets.com. Also, Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Central City. Take I-70 to exit 243 and the Central City Casino Parkway, your 4 lanes to fun. Nuggets lead it here 17-16. We're late in the first quarter. Is anybody going to get to 100 tonight? Here comes Jamal Murray. Murray brings it up the left sideline, goes right to the rim, leans in, layup good. That's what you got to do.
And you
early shots, Scotty. Yeah. Early shots.
And downhill. And I said you're going to get a lot of pressure in the backcourt. You got to blow by it.
Alexander Walker has it on the high right side over to Kyle Anderson. Hands off behind him. Edwards 3. Jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to Nikola Jokic. Outlet pass tipped out of bounds, thankfully, because that was a pure pickoff there by Edwards. Denver basketball across the way. Porter gets it in. Right back from Jokic. Porter has it on the high left side. Throws it off over to Joker, guarded by Naz Reid on the wing. He starts backing him down. Kick out Holiday. Corner Casey. Back to Holiday. It's a blow-by. Gets down the lane. Reverse side layup. Won't go. Rebound Joker. That's going to be goaltending on Naz Reid.
They gave up some threes, but then at least took it to the basket.
Denver leads it by 5, 21-16. Here comes Alexander the Walker up the left sideline. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first. Edwards has it inside the arc. Back behind him over to Walker. Walker goes to the left hand, shoots a 3. That one's up and in.
Well, that's what they're doing good right now is they're making threes. Keep an eye on that one. Already their 10th 3 attempt in this first quarter, Cos.
Here comes Jamal Murray, left side of the midcourt circle. Throws out of it over to KCP. Bounce pass on the wing. Now it's Jokic. Jokic gets double teams. Over to Casey. Top of key Porter. Right side Murray. Murray drives in on Towns. Crossover move. Fade away. Yes! Nuggets lead it by 4, 23-19. Here comes Kyle Anderson. Anderson has it between the rings. Dribble handoff over to Edwards. Edwards back on the right side. Naz Reid sidestep 3. That one won't go. Put back. Towns won't go. Rebound down to Jokic. Crowd wanted a foul on Denver. Didn't get it. Here comes Murray. Cross-court pass Porter. Bounce pass. Corner 3 Holiday. Let's go! Denver leads it by 7, 26-19 with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Edwards has it up the right sideline. Gets a high pick there from Anderson. He goes to the right hand, guarded by Holiday. Throws out of a double team on top to Anderson. Kyle puts it on the floor. Head fake on Jokic. Throws left side. Walker 3. That one missed everything. Foul on the rebound. Whistled against Minnesota and Anthony, or that's on Denver.
Oh, he pointed the other way.
He pointed the other way.
And changed his mind to Justin Holiday. Would have been the second on Edwards.
This referee, the number 3, was so bad of an NBA official, Scotty. Time runs together for me, but I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, the NBA sent him to do summer league games to get reps. His big brother is an official in the NBA as well, or older brother, I should say. I don't think either one of them is big, but he was so bad that he had to ref summer league games, and now you fast forward 2 or 3 years later, and this dude's in round 2.
The guy was working his rear end off, Cos.
Alexander Walker has it at the midcourt circle, throws it on the left side over to Edwards, lobs it inside the arc now to Towns, back over to Edwards, head fake and a drive. That's travel, layup good. 26-20, Nuggets lead down to 6. Shot clock is turned off. Denver will go for 1. Left side of the midcourt circle is Reggie Jackson. 10. High pick from Nikola Jokic. 7. Jackson over to Joker. 4. Joker spins on Anderson, gets down the lane. Layup is good with 1.5 to go. Minnesota looking for an oh-by-the-way bucket. Walker throws length of the floor over to Towns, loses the basketball out of bounds. Hey, wait, hold on. There should be time on that clock now. And they just waved it off. I thought there might have been a little bit of time left here for Denver, but that's not the case. Hey, Nuggets fans, what'd the man say? What'd the man say? Denver leads after a first quarter. 28-20 on the Altitude Radio Network. Arena, get on your feet.
Nuggets fans, don't miss out. 2024-25 Denver Nuggets season ticket memberships are selling out fast.
Lord Alley-oop. Two-hand.
There are less than 100 season plans left. Last season's membership sold out, so get them before they're gone. Membership plans include playoff pre-sale access and many other great benefits. Score your membership today at Nuggets.com.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord, both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you're driving a Honda, you're driving the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023.
See dealer for financing details. Car and Driver, December 2023, based on 2023 brand image scores from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Nuggets fans, Avalanche fans, this is Coach Mike Sanford.
Mike Sanford.
You've got a torrent of playoff action this weekend on Altitude Sports Radio and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up Monday morning, Chris Dempsey and I will be discussing Nuggets, Timberwolves, and Avs Stars, plus everything else from the sports weekend. It's Dempsey and Company, Monday mornings, 10 o'clock.
Dempsey and Company, weekdays 10 to noon. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 is the home of Mile High playoff basketball. And we're teaming up with the Nuggets to bring you some amazing prizes, like an autographed basketball, an autographed jersey, a gift card to Altitude Authentics, and tickets to a Nuggets playoff game. Oh, are you paying attention now? Listen all day Wednesday and Thursday for keywords to text and enter. You can also enter at Nuggets.com/playoff. It's the Mile High Playoff Sweepstakes from the Nuggets and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Meet Cheryl.
Hey.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
This joyful sound is the No More Chemo bell at Intermountain Health St. George Hospital. And it means that Sarah Parker beat cancer. It also means her doctor spotted it early enough to treat, and that her oncologist helped her fight it every step of the way. It means that her nurse helped her keep track of medicines, and that a case manager made the whole experience just a little bit easier. Every time we hear that bell, it reminds us that all things are possible when we work together. It reminds us of the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Plumbline Services. For all your plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, and drain cleaning needs, go to PlumblineServices.com. Servicing Castle Rock to Fort Collins. Service at home, servants at heart. Start of the second quarter here. Nuggets lead it by the Ocho. High left side is Walker. Throws it off on the elbow to Karl Anthony Towns. Guarded by Aaron Gordon. He starts backing him down. Towns on a rare post-up. Turnaround hook shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Michael Porter Jr. Non-Jokic minutes now here for Denver. Christian Brown has it up the left sideline. Throws it off over to Jamal Murray. Murray goes to the left hand. He goes baseline. Kick out three, Holiday. Yes! Denver's big lead of the series. They're up by 11, 31-20 in game number 3. High right side is Alexander Walker. Throws left side to Naz Reid. Catch and go on Holiday. Layup is off the window and no good. Rebound comes down to Jamal Murray. Nuggets lead it by 11 and looking to tack on. Murray has it at the point. He gets a high pick from Gordon. He turns to the right hand, shoots a three. That one's good. 14-point lead for Denver, 34-20. Back the other way comes Alexander Walker. Top of the key is Conley. Conley working against Holiday. Throws it left side to Towns. Towns goes to the right hand on Gordon. Oh, come on, man. That's just good defense. Foul on Aaron Gordon. What do you want him to do? Second foul on Gordon. Minnesota basketball on the side. And here we go. Inbound on top over to Alexander Walker. Left side Towns and a three. That one's good.
Well, he doesn't even hesitate on that. I believe that's Towns' third three-pointer of the game.
Inbound goes over to Jamal Murray. Back behind him now it's Christian Brown. Brown has it across the timeline, guarded by Naz Reid. Throws it on the high left side over to Gordon. Gordon gets inside the arc, dribble handoff over to Murray. Murray, head fake on the jump shot. Throws back behind him over to Holiday, back over to Murray. 5 on the shot clock. Jamal at the nail, fade away. Short, no good. And a foul coming back the other way on Michael Porter Jr. He got tangled up with Alexander Walker.
Can't just rely on Jamal. Say, okay, go ahead and take tough shots over a 6'8" guy. They got to get into some sort of flow, find guys in the corner for the three, get some penetration. Murray's got to continue to play downhill.
Yeah, you're right, because right now it feels when Jokic is out, they just hand the ball to Murray. Everybody spreads the floor and just stands around and watches him play basketball. Conley has it top of the key over to Towns. Inside the arc, it's Naz Reid. Reid at the nail, goes to the left hand, layup no good. Rebound cleared by Justin Holiday.
Great rebound.
Jokic up and off the bench for Denver. Porter's got a gap to the rim. Layup no good. He got fouled from behind, and they're going to give that one to McDaniels.
Towns went and begged for it. He came over there to block it late. They just make sure it wasn't on him.
That's on Towns.
Yeah, if anything, it's on Towns. He slapped down on the arm. They could challenge that the foul wasn't on McDaniel. Or is that McDaniel? Then that's great, but then the foul was on Towns.
And as we've heard in virtually every single game in this year's NBA playoffs, the "Refs, you suck" chant has come to the Target Center. Free throw number 1 by Porter is up and in. He'll have one more. Jokic back on the floor now for Denver.
A little early, but not a surprise.
Right. I mean, basically your entire season is on the line here. If you go down 3-0, you're dead in the water.
I like when you go German on me.
Second free throw by Porter is up and in, and the Nuggets lead it by 13 here, 36-23. This whole series has that Scott Hastings special. Score as many points as you possibly can, and you'll probably win. Top of the key is Alexander Walker over to Towns. Left side now is Conley. Conley goes to the left hand. Back behind him is Towns.
Oh, my. Here we go. We're getting to the touch foul part of the game. Porter did have a hand out there. It was official.
Minnesota basketball on the side.
Porter's second foul. Gordon has 2.
KCP going to come back in for Denver. So it looks like the Nuggets are on a 7-man rotation here. Only guys that are making an 8-man rotation. I think the only guys you're going to see off the bench is Reggie Jackson, Holiday, and Christian Brown.
Yeah, Jackson's stint early was just 1 minute.
It was quick, right? And here we go. Conley gets the inbound over to Anderson. Back over to Conley. Conley in the pocket over to Anderson. Little floater won't go. Rebound down to Joker. Nuggets up by 13 with the basketball. Jokic peels off to the left sideline. Guarded by Anderson. Jump pass cross court. Christian.
Always got to try.
Back over to Jokic. No look. Baseline jumper. KCP is up and in. 15-point lead for Denver.
Christian Brown cannot be afraid of when he gets in, can go to the rim, go to the rim.
Here comes Anthony Edwards. Edwards guarded by Christian Brown. Gets horns up action. Goes to the left hand and to the rim. Leans in. Layup good. Inbound goes to Jamal Murray. Back over to Nikola Jokic. Nuggets lead it by 13 points. Jokic has it at the point. Hands it off behind him over to Murray. A flop. Down low. Christian layup good. What a flop by Alexander Walker.
He's done it twice, and both times Denver's got a layup because of it.
15-point lead here for the Nuggets, 40-25. Edwards has it on the high left side, guarded by KCP. He gets double-teamed. He throws out of it over to Towns. Cross-court pass, Conley in a three. No good. Rebound down to Christian. Quick outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. A bucket here, you call a timeout. Murray has it inside the arc. Gets a high pick from Jokic. He goes baseline. Reverse side layup is off the window and down. Timeout, Minnesota. Didn't see that one coming. Nuggets lead it by 17 on the Altitude Radio Network.
When friends and family come to visit, do what I do and take the short drive up the hill to Central City. It's only 30 minutes from the west side of town via I-70 and the Central City Casino Parkway. Central City offers everything your fun-seeking group desires. Hotels, dining, bars open 24/7, a craft brewery, and live casino action day or night. Central City isn't the big box, corporate-owned casino experience. It's Colorado-owned and operated, rich in history. Bring your friends and family, cruise I-70 to the Parkway, and take the 4 lanes to fun.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. With available features like the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and of course, the available world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. GMC's continued commitment to professional-grade engineering is on full display at your Colorado GMC dealers. Come take a test drive today and see for yourself. We are professional-grade GMC.
Is your job work, or is it rewarding? I'm Sergeant Rice at the Colorado State Patrol, and we're looking for new team members who are problem solvers and like helping others. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office and making a difference. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are now open at csp.colorado.gov/employment.
If it's chicken you're hankering for, you won't find any better than Redbird Farms chicken. Sports fans, Vic Lombardi here with my better half, Terry Lombardi.
Hey, sports fans.
You know what I love most about Redbird Farms? There are no added preservatives or water. You can cook the chicken straight from the pan. No mess.
Yeah, when's the last time you cooked anything?
Stick to the script, please. You can find Redbird Farms chicken at your local Keene Super, Safeway, and City Market.
Can you even find the store, Vic?
All right, this would be a good time to run the jingle.
Redbird Farms.
Let's go in the paint.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Nate Kreckman. It's Mile High Playoff Basketball, the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Coming up after the game, we'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's dive into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets. We'll talk about what's next for your Nuggets.
In the paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 invites you to join the voice of the people. Brought to you by the Freaky Law Firm. Sound off on the Avalanche.
I appreciate Manson trying to run him through the boards once and then actually putting him into the bench.
Sound off on the Nuggets.
Let's go Nuggets.
Give us a hot take or roast one of your favorite Altitude personalities.
Marty, your ears look like a L. They're like 20 inches long, my guy.
Open the Altitude Sports Radio app and tap the mic. Voice of the People is powered by the Freaky Law Firm. They're in your corner.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Ameristar Blackhawk, nestled in the base of the Rocky Mountains. Ameristar Blackhawk is the perfect place to do it all. The Nuggets are doing it all here in the first half. They've held Minnesota to just 25 points. We're almost 4 minutes into the second quarter, and Denver leads it by 17.
A little bit reminiscent, except the other teams are reversed, right, for Game 2 in Denver.
Inbound goes to Karl Anthony Towns. Wolves are coming out of a timeout. Throws it off over to Edwards. Edwards has been fairly quiet tonight, guarded by Christian Brown. Throws it off on the high left side to Gobert. Top of the key now, it's Conley. Entry pass in the paint. Towns. Fadeaway. Jumper won't go. Rebound down to Nikola Jokic again here for Denver. That is number 7. Outlet pass off over to Holiday. Hands off behind him to Casey. Top of the key is Jokic. Hands off behind him to Murray. Murray turns the corner. 10-footer. That one's short and no good. Rebound comes down to Conley.
That was all legs. Didn't have the legs.
Conley brings it up the left sideline. Conley throws cross-court over to Towns. Head fake on the threes. Inside the arc, guarded by Holiday. He starts backing him down. He gets in the paint, loses the basketball out of bounds. Great play, Justin Holiday.
Didn't argue much, so makes you wonder that he just lost it.
Back the other way comes Denver. Here comes Nikola Jokic. Jokic has it across the timeline, guarded by Towns. Hands off behind him over to Murray. Left side now, it's KCP. KCP guarded by Conley. You got to go. This is taking too long. Jokic will try a three. Rims out. Rebound comes down to Edwards. 17-point lead here for Denver. Anderson has it inside the arc. Throws on the left side over to Edwards. 7 minutes to go. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound down to Jokic. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Like Joker missed that three. How many in this last couple of series have gone all the way around or down?
I know. Like, and then it goes out.
Right there.
Here comes Murray across the timeline. He's guarded by Edwards. Throws it off over to Jokic inside the arc. Backdoor cut is KCP. Kick out in the corner. Holiday over to Christian for three. Yes! 20-point lead for Denver, and the Nuggets are blowing out the Wolves in the first half. A lot of time left, though. Right side of the midcourt circle is Conley. He's got it out there by Jamal Murray. Throws top of the key to Edwards. Back over to Conley. Throws left side of the corner. Catch and go. Anderson goes baseline. He throws it away. Loose ball tapped out by Gobert off to Conley. Short clock here. Conley gets down the lane. Layup blocked by Jokic and put back up and in by Gobert. They can't guard everybody. Someone's got to help Joker out just a little bit. Murray gets fouled in the backcourt by Anthony Edwards. Not sure about that call.
He spun and Edwards reached, and these are all these little plays that kind of Minnesota was getting away with. His arm had reached around. I'm not sure he tripped on. Denver still would have come up with the basketball, but more importantly, it's a second foul on Edwards.
That helps. Denver basketball on the side. Christian Brown looks in, throws it off over to Holiday. We're halfway home in the second quarter. Nuggets lead it by 18. Holiday has it. Top of the key now, it's Nikola Jokic. Jokic gets fouled by Reed, no whistle. Gets fouled by Reed again, no whistle. He starts backing down Reed. Has it poked away from behind by Reed. Loose ball, Edwards. Around the run he goes, layup good.
KCP talking to number 3, saying you can't let him punch the ball out of bounds. Denver's trying to play faster tonight.
Here comes Murray. Throws it right side over to Casey. Wide open three. Jumper short, no good. Rebound down to Conley. A bucket here. Malone may call a timeout. Conley has it on the high right side. High pick from Gobert. Takes a three. Jumper's good. Timeout Denver. Nice little run here by Minnesota. Has the Nugget lead down to 13. That's a 7-0 run. We're back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey, Colorado, it's Tyler Columbus. We've got a pivotal weekend for both the Nuggets and Avs. And believe me, we've got all the action right here on Altitude Sports Radio and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up Monday, Scott Hastings, D-Mac, and myself, we're going to be discussing all of the Nuggets and Avalanche news, plus everything in the sports world. It's PhD, Monday at noon.
Columbus, Hastings, and D-Mac. Weekdays noon to 3. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every
every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come. Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord, both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you're driving a Honda, you're driving the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023.
See dealer for financing details. Car and Driver, December 2023, based on 2023 brand image words from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
At Berg Simpson, our team's tireless dedication sets us apart. With every client and every case, we prepare to go to trial. We're proud of the success, verdicts, and settlements we've gotten, and we'll continue to go the extra mile to get our clients the best possible outcome. Let Berg Simpson's team of experienced personal injury lawyers fight to get you the money you need and deserve.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Score big when you shop at American Furniture Warehouse. AFW has the perfect options to fit any budget. From functional small space items to massive cozy sofas and sectionals, trendy dining and bedroom sets to office and home decor. Get what you need right now with our huge in-stock selection. Prices are going down, not up. And we have huge warehouses full of inventory so that you can buy and take it home the same day. These savings will have you feeling like a winner. Come see for yourself. Visit us at any one of our expansive showrooms or check out our selection online at AFW.com.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 is the home of Mile High Playoff Basketball. And we're teaming up with the Nuggets to bring you some amazing prizes, like an autographed basketball, an autographed jersey, a gift card to Altitude Authentics, and tickets to a Nuggets playoff game.
Well, if you're not awake yet, you are now.
Listen all day Wednesday and Thursday for keywords to text and enter. You can also enter at nuggets.com/playoff. It's the Mile High Playoff Sweepstakes from the Nuggets and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Well, we don't have Katie Winchie tonight. We have a tough setup here in Minnesota. We'll work on that for game number 4. But Katie is in the timeout huddles, and she's texting me what they're saying. She said during the last timeout huddle, Scotty, Joker's like, keep playing the right way. And Malone said, keep doing your jobs. They're on a 14-5 run right now.
Well, you got Murray coming out for Reggie. He only got a minute in that first quarter. I think they need to get Murray rested a little bit.
13-point lead here for Denver. It was at 20 moments ago. Reggie Jackson has it at the midcourt circle. Guarded by Alexander Walker. Throws it off over to KCP. Guarded by Conley. KCP off inside the arc to Jokic in a 12-footer. Not going to count. Foul first on the floor. Rudy Gobert. Just a shove.
So they're going to change that to Walker. That's twice
they are.
It, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just kind of shoved Reggie Jackson.
Inbound goes to Reggie. Reggie has it against Alexander Walker. Picks up his dribble, throws it on the top over to Nikola Jokic. Backdoor cut, Porter, layup, good!
Ooh, he hurt himself a little bit. He was going to go up and dunked it and couldn't get the lift and just laid it over the rim.
15-point lead for Denver. Great look there by Nikola Jokic. At the midcourt circle is Edwards. Edwards, stutter step and a drive on the elbow. Rolls back out on top over to Conley. Conley gets a high, that's an illegal pick by Gobert, who has the ball. Travel, layup no good, late whistle, foul on Denver. How in the world does that happen?
Well,
a legal pick by Gobert, a travel by Gobert, and a foul on Denver.
Should be Porter's third. He was straight up. The problem was, I think he put one of the hands down, and when he did, he just got Rudy. Foul. Fortunately, it didn't go in.
Porter might be done for the half here, and now you have to ask yourself a question. Do you want to play Peyton Watson?
Or do you bring in a guy who played pretty good in his first in, Justin Holiday,
and just roll that way?
Just roll that way.
Or Aaron Gordon, I guess, is the answer.
Yeah, he had played. Sorry, AG, forgot about you.
Free throw number 1 by Rudy is no good.
Now you got to block out. Rudy not a great free throw shooter. I think improved this year all the way up to 57.
I'll tell you exactly what it is, Scott, but you're probably right. Gobert
Well, I guess they're doing free throws in the playoffs, so I don't get the full season here, but he's 88% in the playoffs.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Second free throw. No good. Rebound comes down to Christian Brown. Nuggets lead it by 15. And here comes Reggie Jackson up the left sideline. Drives right in on Conley. Hands it off down low to Gordon. Gordon dribbles away from Gobert. Backdoor cut. That's going to be a foul on Naz Reid.
But their whole thing is to be physical. This time as Joker cut, Naz Reid just kind of reached around and grabbed the waist.
Yeah, that's an easy call. That'll be Denver basketball on the side here. And here we go. Inbound goes over to Jokic. High pick there from Gordon and a good one. Jokic from 13. Jumpers, nothing but net. Keep that score up there, baby. Get this thing to 110. 49-32 is the score. Denver leads it by 17. Conley high left side over to Edwards. Back over to Conley and a three. Jumper won't go. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Great box out there by Reggie Jackson. Jokic has it across the timeline.
This is Walker again.
It's on Gobert?
No, I think it's Walker just grabbing Reggie. He's coming over to do the pick and roll onto Gobert, and he just puts his arm around his waist and holds him. I mean, something they've been doing kind of all...
Oh, he grabbed him by the neck on top of that.
I mean...
Yeah, but they've been getting away with that call all series. So Reggie Jackson to the free throw line here. He'll get a couple.
Denver's 9th and 10th free throw. Minnesota just 3.
Free throw number 1 for Reggie. That one is up and in. What do you make of the rotation here, Scotty? I mean, I think we're all in agreement of Peyton Watson didn't have the best playoff series, especially going back to the LA Lakers, but obviously a big part of what the Denver Nuggets did all year. But now, if you look at the rotation, it's just not in the cards right now for Peyton Watson.
No, and they're keeping Reggie's minutes down short. He's up to 2 right now, and Jamal Murray's at the table waiting to go in.
Second free throw by Reggie is up and in. We have 3:45 left to go here in the first half.
But I do like the way Christian Brown's played Edwards so far.
Yeah, I do too. 19-point lead here for Denver. Here comes Conley. Conley has it on the right side over to Edwards. Catch and go, shoves Christian out of the way. Layup won't go. Great defense by CB. Outlet pass, Reggie Jackson. Gets down the lane on Conley. Falls to the ground. Jump ball between Reggie Jackson and Mike Conley.
Got tripped up a little bit, but Conley got his hands in to hold it. Edwards wanted a foul on the other end, but he just tried to bull over CB. And CB's that compact, strong size that you hit him, he doesn't move like other people move.
Well, he doesn't move the way you want him to move, right? Yeah.
Because, I mean, he was hitting, littler guys, even KCP, and those guys, he outweighs them, moves those guys, and he's able to lay it up.
Jump ball won by Conley, and he has the basketball here for Minnesota. Minnesota has it left side of the midcourt circle. Hands it off over to Edwards. Gets a high pick from Reed. Throws it to Reed on the pick and pop. Reed goes to the left hand. Gets down the lane. Little floater. No good. And a touch foul on Denver.
This should be Reggie.
Yeah, it's on Reggie. And that'll get Reggie Jackson out of the game and Jamal Murray back in it. Free throws here for Naz Reid. I mean, I guess if you don't have a dog in the fight, you kind of really don't follow this that much, Scott. But Naz Reid, 6th man of the year, I guess that's worthy, right?
Yeah, I mean, you had a good year. I mean, we asked in that pregame show earlier, we talked about, their bench and how good it is. Well, you got the 6th man of the year on that bench.
Yeah.
You have a drink up here with an umbrella in it.
So, my engineer here, they went down and got smoothies. I thought they were free. They're $11.
Oh, wow.
But if I had cash, I'd give it to him. Would I, though? Really?
You? Short arms, long pockets.
I actually would. I'm very generous. Second free throw good. Jamal Murray has it at the point. Goes to the right hand. Throws it off over to Jokic in a 10-footer. Jumper rims out.
In and out. Just those soft touches just not falling for him.
Conley has it up the right sideline. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first half. Conley guarded by KCP. Goes to the right hand. That looked like a pretty good steal by KCP.
But referee number 2 bailed him out with a whistle here. Take a look at this replay if we can get one.
Both teams in the bonus, and then as soon as I say that Denver's really out shooting free throws, 6 straight free throws on 3 attempts down the court for Minnesota.
And Conley goes to the free throw line. It's Mike Conley in his 17th year. Free throw number 1 is up for him and in. He's out of Memphis. All-star one time.
Last year.
Yeah. After game number 2, the culture that was built here is all about winning and doing it the right way. We take pride in our defense, is what he said after game 2 win. Second free throw good. Denver basketball up by 15 here. High left side is Gordon. Back out on top is Jamal Murray. Bounce pass on the right side now. It's Nikola Jokic against Naz Reid. He gets double teamed, throws out of it over to Murray. Murray goes baseline. Crazy jumper. Good. Wow. The tougher it is, the easier it is for Jamal Murray. Nuggets back in the lead by 17. Dribble handoff on top over to Walker. Dribbled off of his foot and out of bounds in town.
He traveled first, and then the ball hit off his foot. Joker's trying to get it in real fast, and they're going to challenge it. See, KCP's getting all mad.
Hang on.
Well, KCP's mad because they waited so long, and then you got the ire up of Tony Brothers, who he's good until he gets mad. And that ball did bounce off of Christian Brown's foot.
Tony Brothers is a good rep, but he wants to be known as much as the players. So that's going to be a challenge by Minnesota, saying it should be their ball. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
Men, this is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and you've heard me talk a lot about how treating low testosterone can improve your sleep, your workouts, your energy levels, and more. But today I want to talk to you about your sex drive, because low testosterone can have a significant impact on your desire for intimacy. It can even be a factor in erectile dysfunction. And if you're in a relationship or wanting to be in a relationship, a low sex drive could really be a problem. The good news is that if you're like most guys, treating your low testosterone could really change the way you feel about sex, giving you back the flame and desire that is so important when you love someone. So if you're feeling sluggish and tired, if you're not sleeping well, if your workouts aren't that great, and most of all, if your sex drive is more like a putt, make an appointment at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic and have your testosterone levels checked. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Mile High Playoff Basketball. Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Challenge successful here by Minnesota. That review brought to you by Fubo TV. Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. Watch the Nuggets and more live TV and sports without cable. Visit FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com. Ball went off of Christian Brown. That play 3 feet away for Jason Goebel. And for whatever reason, somebody thinks that this guy is a round 2 referee.
KCP got mad at Tony Brothers because I think he knew it was out on Christian Brown, but he wanted to get the ball out of bounds.
Right, and I think Joker knew it was off Christian Brown too, and so he's trying to inbound it real quick, not to give Minnesota a chance to challenge it, but they wouldn't give him the ball. Edwards has it, down low, Walker, layup good.
Now you can't switch off Jamal Murray on Anthony Edwards, and that's what happened right there.
15-point lead now for Denver. Christian Brown loses the basketball, picks it back up. Back over to Gordon. Gordon stops. Free throw line extended back behind him over to Jamal Murray. Murray gets booed in Minnesota. High pick there from Nikola Jokic. Murray has it at the point. He goes to the right hand. 3-pointer. Short, no good. Rebound down to Edwards. Edwards has it across the timeline. Nuggets seated here by 15 points. Edwards dribbles behind his back. Kick out 3. McLaughlin. No good. Rebound comes down to KCP. KCP has it across the timeline here for Denver. Gets a high pick there from Nikola Jokic. Casey throws it to Joker at the point, guarded by Towns. He goes to the right hand. Stops by McLaughlin. Throws it in the corner to Brown. Kick out Casey. Casey driving to dish Jokic. Right side Murray and a 3. Yes, sir! Nuggets lead it by 18.
Great ball movement.
56-38. Denver leads it. We have 1 minute to go in the first half. Edwards has it. He's on the elbow. Throws back behind him over to Towns. Towns guarded by Gordon. Right side now, it's Naz Reid. Driving it, Ish McLaughlin, 3 again. Missed it again. Rebound down to Casey. Leaking out is Jokic. He's got Towns to beat. And the ball's tapped out of bounds on a pass intended for Christian Brown by Jared McLaughlin.
Well, I thought he was almost thinking about a little lob to CB, bounced it and gave McLaughlin the time to get in there and get a hand on it. Joker's breathing hard right now.
He's going to log a lot of minutes tonight. Inbound goes over to Joker, guarded by Naz Reid. He goes to the left hand. He gets to the dotted line. Fadeaway 9-footer. Jumper's no good again.
There's 3 of them that have rolled in and out on Joker, and those are those touch shots he makes.
Naz Reid goes right to the rim on Casey. Kick out Towns in a 3. Good.
4 for 4 now, Towns from deep.
That gets the Nugget lead down to 15. Difference between game and shot clock here, 4.2 seconds. Gordon has it right side of the midcourt circle. He goes to the right hand, guarded by Towns. Inside the arc, it's Nikola Jokic. There's a foul on
Oh, my. Oh, my. What a soft call by number 2. He was just looking to make a call. Oh, now, Tony Brothers. Joker's trying to give the ball to the official that made the call. And Tony Brothers, I believe, just called a delay of game. You can challenge that if you think you can win it. Gordon coming out, he has 2. Porter's out with 3. Gonna trying to hold on 13 seconds. Don't give me a, what do you say? Oh, excuse me. Bucket.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, by the way, Bucket.
And here we go. Conley looks in. Shot clock turned off. We have 10 seconds left to go in the first half right now. Edwards has it to midcourt circle. Target center crowd to its feet. 4 seconds left. Edwards corner 3. Reed missed it. An air ball at the horn. And Denver will take a 15-point lead to the locker room at halftime. Nuggets 56, Minnesota 41. Halftime report coming up next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
Stolen by Denver. Nuggets have the numbers 3-on-1. Murray Brown layup good.
Nuggets halftime is next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Be aggressive, and I got your back.
Mark Springer here for Bet365, and at Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game, or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Hey, Colorado sports fans, Vic Lombardi here, letting you know Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. You can watch the Nuggets, the Avalanche, and more sports, shows, movies, news, all of it. Over 350 channels streaming live on your television, phone, and other devices. No cable required. Best part, you can try Fubo for free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FuboTV.com.
Looking for some fun and excitement day or night? Grab those crazy friends and family and head up to Central City. Visit a craft brewery, try a new Asian restaurant, explore shops and galleries too. Celebrate the perks of adulthood, Central City style, with hundreds of slots, table games, sports books, live entertainment, and bars open 24/7. You can even grab a hotel room too. Take the quick, easy Central City Parkway, I-70 to exit 243. Your 4 lanes to fun.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
What's up, baby? What's up, MVP? Yeah, boy!
This is the Intermountain Healthcare Halftime Show.
Energy, get your spirit. Let's go take this game, okay?
On the Altitude Radio Network, here's Mark Bertinoli.
This halftime report is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome, along with Jordan Berg back in the studios and a cast of thousands, including D-Mac, who they gave a microphone to. That's a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake. He's now just randomly talking to the crowd for no reason. I'm Mark Bernoulli, and we are coming to you live from Stoney's on Lincoln here in downtown Denver, Colorado. And after 2 quarters of basketball, the Nuggets put together their best half of the playoffs so far, and they lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 56-41. Jamal Murray's leading the way with 18 points. Michael Porter Jr. has 12, and Joker's got a little bit of everything. 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, and Denver's looking good. All right, coming up here in your halftime report, we will go over what else would happen in the NBA today. We had a dramatic last-second shot in the Pacers-Knicks game, and we got 2 games in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the Rockies are playing just down the street from us here at Coors Field. Before we do all that, though, let's go ahead and listen to the highlights from the first half of this game. The Nuggets trailing in the series 2-0, play game 3 in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves haven't seen their home team in a while. It's been over 2 weeks since Minnesota played a home game. Since their last 4 playoff games were all on the road, and all of them were wins. 2 in Phoenix, and then the 2 in Denver to put the Nuggets in that 2-game hole. So how would the Nuggets respond? Well, the answer is very well. They responded with an impressive first half, and it all got started with this.
We're tied up at 6. Jokic has it at the point. Hands off behind him over to Porter. Porter guarded by Gobert at the 3-point line. Driving a dish over to Murray. Murray, 3-pointer. Nope. Kick out 3, Porter. Yes! 9-6. That'll shut the crowd up for a moment. And Denver leads it by 3 here.
Nuggets are shooting a lot of threes in the first half, but they're making a lot of them. They are 6 of 12 from downtown. That is a smooth 50%, while Minnesota is 6 of 20. They took 23s in that opening frame, and the Nuggets just kept on cooking there in the first quarter. Here's Justin Holiday.
Put back. Towns won't go. Rebound down to Jokic. Crowd wanted a foul on Denver. Didn't get it. Here comes Murray. Cross-court pass Porter. Bounce pass. Corner 3, Holiday. Let's go! Denver leads it by 7, 26-19, with less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
The Nuggets would have an 8-point lead after the first quarter. Denver was on top 28-20. Mike had 8 points. Jamal had 8 points. So to the second quarter we go, and when Christian Brown hit this 3, Minnesota started to get nervous.
Here comes Murray across the timeline. He's guarded by Edwards. Throws it off over to Jokic inside the arc. Backdoor cut is KCP. Kick out in the corner, Holiday. Over to Christian for 3. Yes! 20-point lead for Denver, and the Nuggets are blowing out the Wolves in the first half. A lot of time left, though.
That's the Nuggets' biggest lead in these playoffs as they go up 20 on Minnesota, and the crowd there at the Target Center starting to get a little quiet, looking for something to happen. And here's Nikola Jokic doing Nikola Jokic things as he finds MPJ.
Inbound goes to Reggie. Reggie has it against Alexander Walker. Picks up his dribble, throws it on the top over to Nikola Jokic. Backdoor cut, Porter, layup, good!
Well, he hurt himself a little bit. He was going to go up and dunked it and couldn't get the lift and just laid it over the rim.
15-point lead for Denver. Great look there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and MPJ has had himself a nice first quarter. And as you would imagine, especially early in the game, every time Jamal Murray touched the ball, the Target crowd there in Minneapolis was booing that man, and he was eating it up because he was absolutely knocking down shots, including this one.
Casey throws it to Joker at the point, guarded by Towns. He goes to the right hand, stops by McLaughlin, throws it in the corner to Brown, kick out Casey. Casey driving a dish, Jokic, right side Murray, and a 3. Yes, sir! Nuggets lead it by 18.
Great ball movement.
Jamal Murray has got 18 points. Michael Porter Jr.'s got 12, and the Denver Nuggets lead the Minnesota Timberwolves 56-41 at halftime of game number 3. The Nuggets are shooting it at almost 54% from the floor and 50% from 3. Minnesota is shooting it at 39% from the field and 30% from 3, and the Nuggets with the impressive halftime advantage. Nuggets Nation, when new customers bet up to $100 with Fanatic Sportsbook, they will get up to $100 in bonus bets every day for the first 10 days. Win or lose, terms apply. Download the Fanatic Sportsbook app tonight. We'll continue with your Denver Nugget halftime report after a break on the Altitude Radio Network.
The Intermountain Healthcare Halftime Show on the Altitude Radio Network.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health. The power of we.
Score big when you shop at American Furniture Warehouse. AFW has the perfect options to fit any budget. From functional small space items to massive cozy sofas and sectionals, trendy dining and bedroom sets to office and home decor. Get what you need right now with our huge in-stock selection. Prices are going down, not up. And we have huge warehouses full of inventory so that you can buy and take it home the same day. These savings will have you feeling like a winner. Come see for yourself. Visit us at any one of our expansive showrooms or check out our selection online at afw.com.
Let's go, Ball Arena. Get on your feet. Nuggets fans, don't miss out. 2024-25 Denver Nuggets season ticket memberships are selling out fast. There are less than 100 season plans left. Last season's memberships sold out, so get them before they're gone. Membership plans include playoff pre-sale access and many other great benefits. Score your membership today at Nuggets.com.
You reached James. Leave a message.
Hey, it's Annie from Chase. Congrats again on the new home to you, Alina, and baby Maya. So happy she gets a big new nursery.
House hunting? On average, home buyers save more in mortgage fees with Chase compared to a non-bank. We're with you all the way home. Chase, make more of what's yours. Visit chase.com/wayhome. Source, 2022 Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. Loan application register. Home lending products subject to credit and property approval. Rates and program terms subject to change. Other restrictions apply. Member FDIC. Equal housing opportunity.
The Intermountain Healthcare Halftime Show on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets Nation, when new customers bet up to $100 with Fanatic Sportsbook, they will get up to $100 in bonus bets every day for the first 10 days, win or lose. Terms apply. Download the Fanatic Sportsbook app tonight. Welcome back to your halftime report, where the Denver Nuggets have themselves a 56-41 halftime lead. Other scores from around the NBA tonight. The Indiana Pacers got back into the series with the Knicks. New York came in with a 2-0 series lead, but the Pacers hit a clutch 3 with 16 seconds to go to win it as Indiana beats New York 111-106. The Knicks lead is now 2-1 in that one. Tyrese Halliburton with 35 points in the victory for the Pacers. Over in the Stanley Cup playoffs, we have 2 games. Tomorrow, the Avs will be back here in Denver to host the Dallas Stars in Game 3 of that series. But tonight in Boston, man, the Garden saw 2 losses in a row. They saw the Cavs beat the Celtics last night, and then tonight they watched the Florida Panthers get a 6-2 win over the Bruins, and now Florida leads that series 2-1. Game 4 coming up here on Sunday is going to be a fairly large contest between those two. The Oilers and the Canucks are currently playing game number 2. Vancouver leads the series 1-0 after a comeback win in Game 1. And right now, after one period of hockey, the Oilers and Canucks are knotted up at a goal apiece. And over in Major League Baseball, the Rockies just scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead over the Rangers. Right now going to the top of the 9th. Colorado leads Texas 4-2. In our game, the Nuggets on top of the Timberwolves, 56-41 at the half. Jason Kosminski and Scott Hastings with the second half. Coming at you next right here on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey, Colorado. At Phil Long Ford of Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, we take your business further. With Colorado's largest selection of work-ready trucks, flatbeds, service bodies, cargo vans, and passenger vans, our commercial experts are here to help you every step of the way. We'll find the perfect vehicle for all your business needs. That's why Colorado businesses drive Phil Long Ford of Denver. Go online at phillongdenver.com or come see us at 7977 West Tufts off Wadsworth, just south of Hampton.
I've always been a champion of Man Therapy, mental health for men, launched right here in Denver. Man Therapy takes a humorous and real approach to therapy. Every day, thousands of men and their loved ones turn to Man Therapy for information, for resources, tools. And now Man Therapy has launched the Man Therapist Provider Directory, where men can find independent counselors who are passionate about working with men. If you're looking to find a therapist, or if you're a therapist looking to grow your practice, check out mantherapy.org.
The NBA playoffs are here, and we all know playoff mode is a thing. Listen to the evidence. Playoff crowds are going wild. Playoff players are lighting up the court. Even your speakers are in playoff mode. Okay, we'll take it down a notch, but just a notch, because this... Turn it up to 11 NBA playoffs. Playoff mode is clearly a thing. This is what you love about playoff basketball. The NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel continue on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
We're going to set it off with this. Let's go. Let's go.
Come back again. Come back again.
It's time for the second half.
Now there's some life in this building.
Here's the voice of the Denver Nuggets, Jason Kosminski.
Pick it up, come on.
On the Altitude Radio Network.
This copyrighted broadcast of the Denver Nuggets brought to you by the law firm of Berg Simpson, reminding you any rebroadcast of this game is strictly prohibited without the written consent of the Nuggets or the NBA. When the game is on the line, go to BergSimpson.com. That's BURGSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. Jason Kosminski, Mark Bertinoli, Scott Hastings with you. Me and Hastings are at the Target Center, where the Nuggets have won the first 2 quarters, Scotty. 28 in the first quarter, 28 in the second quarter. So far, so good, right?
Yeah, that's with Michael Porter sitting down the last 6 minutes or so in foul trouble. And Joker, 3 shots just in and out, down. I mean, it could be even worse.
It'll be
better.
Yeah, there you go. Be worse for Minnesota, better for Denver. I got you. I meant what you knew. Inbound goes to Conley. Conley has it across the timeline. Minnesota moves it. Left to right here to begin the third quarter. He's got it out there by Aaron Gordon. Throws it off in the corner over to Towns. Dump off, McDaniel.
Yeah, Switch, Porter, and Gordon messed up, and then neither one of them kind of flew at the guy cutting to the basket.
Nugget lead down to 13. Here comes Jamal Murray. Murray gets booed here in Minnesota. They don't like it when he throws heat packs. High left side is Nikola Jokic. Right side, Gordon, open 3. Yeah, shoot with confidence, young man. 16-point lead now for Denver, 59-43. Top of the key is Gobert, left side Towns, and now in the corner is Edwards, head fake and a drive. Euro set, jump pass, dump off to Gobert. It goes out of bounds. Joker's going to want this thing challenged. Joker blocks it. Joker's promising they never touched it. Well, he's almost demanding a timeout, and he's going to get it here.
I think Malone fell under the pressure, and he's mad at the other coaches that he wanted the back bench to say something.
But the thing is when Joker's that adamant, you got to believe he's right.
Yeah, but a lot of game left if he is wrong.
Challenged by Denver on the Altitude Radio Network.
There is a reason so many homeowners across the Front Range continue putting their trust in Plumline Services. For 25 years and counting, Plumline has been here, partnering with great brands like Carrier to make our lives easier. With dedicated service from Castle Rock to Fort Collins and plum crazy pricing on plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, and drain cleaning, Plumline Services is here for you. Plumline and Carrier, turn to the experts. Schedule your service online at plumlineservices.com. Plumline Services. Service at home, servants at heart.
Nuggets fans,
Time you recycle all aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter. All the great moments to come. Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Nuggets fans, Avalanche fans, this is Coach Mike Sanford. You've got a torrent of playoff action this weekend on Altitude Sports Radio and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up Monday morning, Chris Dempsey and I will be discussing Nuggets, Timberwolves, and Avs Stars, plus everything else from the sports weekend. It's Dempsey and Company, Monday mornings, 10 o'clock.
Dempsey and Company, weekdays 10 to noon. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 is the home of Mile High playoff basketball. And we're teaming up with the Nuggets to bring you some amazing prizes, like an autographed basketball, an autographed jersey, a gift card to Altitude Authentics, and tickets to a Nuggets playoff game. Oh, are you paying attention now? Listen all day Wednesday and Thursday for keywords to text and enter. You can also enter at nuggets.com/playoffs. It's the Mile High Playoff Sweepstakes from the Nuggets and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first two letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Third quarter of Nuggets basketball brought to you by the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Second blown call of the game. Well, at least that we can actually witness. So the challenge won by Denver. And here comes Jokic, gets bumped by Towns and knocks him down to the ground. That'll be a foul on Towns.
And that's just a silly foul by Towns. Do you really want to guard Joker 94 feet? Just his second foul, but...
Yeah, what was working for Minnesota, or the stuff they were getting away with in games 1 and 2, is no working here in game number 3.
And they want the floor to be wiped down. Towns didn't argue the call, and listen, this is the king of arguing calls.
There's better ones. There's better dudes that argue calls.
Oh, there's much better, but he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's not horrible.
Yeah, give him his props, first or second team anyway.
So they're wiping up the moisture here at the center. And Denver basketball at the mid-court line. Nuggets lead it by 16. And here we go. Nikola Jokic gets it in on top over to KCP. Back over to Joker. Joker has it across the timeline. Guarded out there by Towns. Throws it inside the arc over to Gordon. Back over to Joker. Joker, kick out in the corner over to KC. Puts it on the floor. Crossover move. Picked by Gordon. Jumper 13. Good.
That's his shot.
18-point lead here for Denver. 61-43. Mike Conley has it at the midcourt circle. Guarded out there by Jamal Murray. Peels off to the high right side. Throws it off on top. Edwards, deep three. Good.
KCP just gave him a little space. You don't want to get Edwards hot. 2 of 5 now from 3.
15-point lead here for Denver. Here comes Joker. Joker has it. Picks up his dribble. Guarded by Towns. Throws it on the right side over to there's a flop by Gobert. How's that not a delayed flop call? My God, man. Top of the key is Murray. Murray goes to the left hand. Spins at the dotted line. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Nothing but net. Jamal Murray playing well. He's got 20 in the game already. And here comes Conley at the midcourt circle. High pick there from Rudy. Goes to the left hand. Throws back out on top over to Edwards. Edwards working against KCP. Throws right side over to Conley. Conley goes to the left hand. Gets down the lane. Finger roll layup is up and in.
Again, got a way of dragging that pivot foot off the takeoff, but they're so worried about the roll that time.
Here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it right side of the midcourt circle. Now he's picked up by Rudy Gobert. Take him to the hole. Throws it out on top over to Jokic. Hands off behind him to Murray. Murray falls down, gets back up, maintains the dribble. He beats his man off the dribble. Fadeaway jumper blocked. He got it back, and there's a foul on McDaniel. That's not going to sit well with the crowd.
And that's his 4th foul. And they're going to say it was after the block shot, and then came down. He blocked it initially, and that was arm. Then no call, and then he grabbed his arm afterwards.
That's a great call. Denver basketball on the side. Inbound goes over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it left side down. Nikola Jokic. So they got Gobert on Gordon. 3-pointer. Off the back of the rim, no good. He's about an inch off on 5 shots. Edwards 3. Short, no good. Flat footer rebound comes down to Murray. Murray has it up the floor here on the left-hand side. He's got it off there by Edwards. Top of the key now, Jokic. Dribble handoff Gordon into 3. Got it again. 66-48. Gordon's second 3-pointer of the game. Denver leads it by 18. Conley has it. High left side, he throws it off over to McDaniels. McDaniels guarded by Porter, top of the key over to Towns. Towns at the point, illegal pick by Gobert. Flop by Towns, dunk by Gobert.
Does Rudy Gobert ever make any shots except that? No, he does that well.
No, it's what Jeff Buzdilik told the Birdman, Chris Anderson, one time. If you can't touch the rim, you are out of range. Here's Murray, goes to the right hand, turns the corner, fakes a pass, throws out of it. Casey, catch and go in the corner. Gordon again. Yeah! AG! Denver up by 19, 69-50. High left side is Conley. Conley has it, gets a high pick from Towns, another one from Gobert, goes to the left hand. Lobs it down low to Gobert, tapped away and stolen. Denver's on the move. Denver's got the numbers for a second. Murray, Porter, 3. Boom! Shakalaka! Nuggets lead it by 22. Their big lead of the night. Timeout, Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 brings you mile-high playoff basketball.
Hey, Colorado, it's Brett Kane. You've got all kinds of playoff action this weekend on Altitude Sports Radio and the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up Monday, we're taking a deep dive into Nuggets and T-Wolves and Avalanche Stars, plus everything else from the sports weekend. It's Mose Lombardi and Kane. Monday. See you then.
Wake up with Brett Kane at 6 a.m. Then it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey, I'm Francisco from Rhinehouse. How about tonight? I cook dinner for you.
For me?
Sure.
How about us?
Why not? I got a menu that can't miss, including brats, of course, but we also have a menu that includes authentic pork schnitzel or traditional spätzle. I'll cook you a great dinner.
Sounds good.
Enjoy dinner at Rhinehouse. Then play a little bocce to see who buys dessert. Rhinehouse, next to Wally's Wisconsin Tavern at 14th and Market.
The story of the nurse and the foot pain that nearly brought him down.
I feel like I'm giving people their lives back.
Robert lived to take care of his patients, but he couldn't do it unless he took care of his foot pain.
I have plantar fasciitis. It'll almost put you on your knees. That's how much it hurts.
His own recovery started when he got fitted for arch supports at the Good Feet store.
Now that I'm pain free, I can make these people feel better.
Can't beat that. Stop by or schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Visit the Good Feet store in Broomfield, Centennial, Lakewood, Fort Collins, or Cherry Creek North.
Is your job work, or is it rewarding? I'm Sergeant Rice at the Colorado State Patrol, and we're looking for new team members who are problem solvers and like helping others. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office and making a difference. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are now open at csp.colorado.gov/employment.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra, with available features like the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and of course, the available world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. GMC's continued commitment to professional-grade engineering is on full display at your Colorado GMC dealers. Come take a test drive today and see for yourself. We are professional-grade GMC.
Visit Ameristar Casino in Blackhawk this spring for all the playoff hoops and hockey action and the return of baseball. They've got the biggest sports book with the most screens. Plus, they're giving away Penn Cash bonuses and prizes to Penn Play Rewards members. Not a member? The Penn Play app is now available in the App Store. Unlock all the fun. Head up the hill and make Ameristar Casino in Blackhawk your sports and playoff viewing headquarters. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Mile High Playoff Basketball. Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
We are back in Minneapolis, as Bert likes to call it, the frozen wasteland. Nuggets lead it by 22 points here, 72-50, 7:41 left to go in the third, and Minnesota coming out of the timeout. Inbound goes to Conley. Conley picks the basketball up, guarded by Murray. High left side, it's Karl Anthony Towns, guarded by Aaron Gordon. Throws it top of the key over to Gobert. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Jamal Murray with 13 on the clock. Towns gets it into Mike Conley, picked up by Jamal Murray. Murray has it on the high right side over to Gobert, back over to, Conley has it. Down low, McDaniels dunked, two hands.
Michael cheated a little bit too much. KCP hit his chest. One of those two, too much in the paint and no drop down to help the guy out.
Here comes Murray the other way. Nuggets lead it by an even 20. Murray has it at the midcourt circle. Got it out there by McDaniels. Throws it on the right side over to Jokic. Jokic goes baseline, cross-court pass to Casey. Casey in a three.
Tough shot, got fouled.
Yeah, he did. Conley got him right on the elbow. When he went up for the shot, he just got him right there. Crowd doesn't like the replay. They do have a challenge if they want to use it.
It's tough to see whether he got a little finger on the elbow or not. KCP needs to get to the free throw line. It's awful risky in this game. You know there's going to be a run by Minnesota.
Game 2, KCP 2 of 6 shooting, 0 of 2 from downtown. Free throw number 1 for him is up and in. He's now 3 of 3 from the free throw line in the playoffs.
He still hadn't made a 3 in this game, but 3 of 5 on his other shots.
Actually, not a bad point, Scott. 6 of 24 in the playoffs from downtown.
And he was one of the better three-point shooters on the team this year.
Yeah, for sure. Second free throw for him is good. He'll have one more. Other than Prince, who's the most famous person from Minneapolis?
Senator Muskie.
Third free throw is up and in. I'll let you stew on that one for a while. 75-52, Denver leads it.
Now you got a bunch of people driving around in cars like, yeah, who is famous from Minneapolis? There's a good one. Gobert has it left side over to Edwards. Head fake on the three, puts it on the floor, step back three. Good, man.
He not had that in his game early in his career. That's a heck of a shot if he can make those.
Kind of funny, right? Early in his career, and he's 22.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I understand.
When he was 19.
Yeah. Here comes Murray. Murray goes to the left hand, gets down the lane on Gobert, leans in, layup won't go, missed a bunny. Rebound down to Rudy. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards, stutter step and a drive to the nail. Jump shot. Good.
When he sees Murray, he's going to try to go right at Murray. Murray got him in transition.
You got to get a bucket here. The crowd's back into it. Jokic, Euro step, floater, good. What a flop by Towns.
He waited for Rudy to jump and just floated it high on the glass.
Back the other way is Edwards. Edwards guarded out there by KCP. Throws it off in the corner to Towns. Towns goes baseline. Foul on KCP.
I tell you what, KCP could have, if he just stood there, would have taken a charge, but he kind of reached thinking that Towns was going to go up. Towns was passing.
Oh, they're not going to give free throws here, so that'll be Minnesota basketball on the side. Anthony Edwards looks in. Throws it in on top over to Gobert. Hands off behind him over to Conley. Conley goes to the left hand, gets down the lane. Touch foul Denver and Jamal Murray.
Yeah, that's a pass to Towns. Gobert, they're going to throw the lob. Murray hit a screen that time. And again, now you start looking, okay, is he getting tired? This is the time when they would have normally had him out already. You want to keep him fresh, even if it's 2-3 minutes stint at a time.
True. Inbound goes to Gobert, back behind him to Edwards. Left side Conley, down low Gobert, leans in on Jokic, wraparound pass to McDaniels, and the ball's deflected and almost stolen by KCP.
That was, KCP saw that coming. He left Edwards in the middle of the floor, nearly got that pass out to Towns.
Towns looks in. Inbound goes over to Edwards. He drives in on KCP, can't get past him. Forces a jumper at the horn. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Second one of the game against Minnesota.
Well, it wasn't like Denver's defense in those first two games were absolutely horrid.
Right, no, they
were right there. It's just the offensively, they put zero pressure on Minnesota.
Jokic inbound over to Aaron Gordon. Nuggets lead it by an even 20. We're over halfway home in the third quarter. Gordon has it on the high left side. Throws it off over to Joker. He's inside the arc. Hands off behind him to Murray. Three-pointer.
Yeah, that's legs. Didn't get it underneath him. And again, they're extending his minutes right here.
Here comes Edwards the other way. Yeah, I think you got to get Murray out of the game right now. I mean, if you want him in the fourth, unless you're just trying to bury Minnesota in the third, and then play the bench in the fourth quarter. Down the lane is Edwards. Layup good.
Yeah, he got the switch out on Michael and just went right around him.
Quick inbound over to Porter. Top of the key, it's Jokic inside the arc. Jokic guarded by Gobert. Hands off behind him. Porter three.
They were waiting to call this. Third time Walker has faked a flop on the screen, and this time TB gets him with one. And Joker knows not to say anything.
Although he is.
He's pointing to Gobert, so watch his screens.
Yeah. Here we go at the midcourt circle. It's Alexander Walker. He'll take a three. Air ball, almost. Rebound Gobert. Dumps it off down low to McDaniels. Lost the basketball. Loose ball comes down to Jokic. He's fouled in the backcourt. See, and that's what happened because Jokic had that conversation with Tony Brothers. He goes, hey, you think I'm bad? Watch Rudy. So yeah. Tony did.
Yeah, Rudy just reached in. I don't think this is a take foul because he got ball.
Yeah, that's the way the law is written. If you make a play on the ball, it cannot be a take foul.
Yeah, barely.
Barely. I agree with you. Here comes Jamal Murray. Throws it off on top over to Nikola Jokic. Hands it off over to Gordon. Back over to Murray. Right side now it's Nikola. Jokic box down, now's Reed. No double team. Spins in the paint. Hook shot. Good over Rudy.
Rudy's coming, and that's what they're saying. They just let him play center field. Try to catch a couple of those shots.
11, 9, and 8 for Joker. Edwards, jumper, not going to count. Offensive foul. That's going to be on Anthony Edwards, who dipped his shoulder.
Well, what he did is he's got a straight line to the basket, and he jumped dead left into the defender, who is KCP.
Right.
And caught his shoulder right underneath the chin. You can't jump into the guy and change your path.
That's an unnatural basketball movement,
Ooh,
right? Yeah,
my.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me scratch your back.
Actually feels pretty
that
good.
was actually right out of the handbook, sir.
Go ahead and take another lap around if you want.
Really? That was very good.
Is this going to be a challenge, or what are we doing here?
I don't think so. They've got all the timeouts, so you don't have any timeouts on.
For whatever reason, a delay in the action here.
Well, he just jumped straight back into KCP. That'll be Edwards' third foul.
And here comes slow-mo.
What do they say about Towns is coming in the game?
I just don't understand why there's a delay right now.
I don't either.
It's not a blood timeout. There's no moisture on the floor. What the hell are we doing? I don't know, man. Here we go. Jokic looks in, throws it off over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it across the timeline, guarded by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws top of the key over to Jokic. Poked away from behind and out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Anderson.
They are so good at reaching around. Game 2, they must have got 6 turnovers on Denver with that reach around play. And they were the only ones smiling at the end of it.
Porter inbound over to Gordon.
Another one on Joker. Number 3. Such a waste to be in this time.
You know what, man? I love you like a brother, but you can't keep sliding in them jokes where I'm the only one that hears them.
I didn't mean to.
Here comes Anthony Edwards. See, now that's all that's on my brain. Edwards has it at the point. Left side over to Towns and a 3. Finally missed one. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Nuggets lead it by 20. Outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. Murray has it on the high right side. Guarded out there by Kyle Anderson. He goes to the left hand, now back to the right. Pick from Joker. Pick and roll. Floater over Rudy. Good. Over Karl Anthony Towns.
A couple more stops here. Edwards going to try to take everything going now.
Edwards has it at the dotted line. Stripped out of his hands at a steal. Jokic front court over to Holiday. Dish off Gordon. Behind him, Casey. And the defense recovers. Back behind him over to Jamal Murray. Now inside the arc is Jokic. Alley-oop. Stop! 2 hands, Aaron Gordon. And the Nuggets lead at 83-59 in game number 3. Timeout. Dogs. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey, it's May, Colorado. I'm Roach. Allow me a quick recap, please. I've worked with the Johnson family for well over 20 years. They own Johnson Auto Plaza. I've learned I see how they're different than other dealerships. First, they're one of the few remaining family-owned dealerships. I know them all. Dick, Mary Lou, Ryan, Blaine. They're great. They're friends. They're part of our community. There are no shareholders, no big meetings of people telling them what to do. So it's the Johnson family that's trying to give you the best price, the best customer service, because they have a passion for it. Right now, over 40 acres of vehicles to choose from. It's the season to save big on a new Jeep or Ram. And right now in May, rebates and discounts and ways to save money on all your tough new Ram or Jeep products at Johnson Auto Plaza. Swing by just north of E470 on Highway 85 or johnsonautoplaza.com. Expect more, get more. Johnson Auto Plaza in Brighton and in Laramie.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
83-59 is the score here. We're late in the third quarter. Scott, what's the difference between this game and the other ones?
Well, right now they're shooting nearly 56% from the three-point line. Talking about the Nuggets are 10 of 18. That's huge. Making their free throws 11 of 13. They're making their two-pointers 31 of 53. So that's the biggest thing is going on. They're making shots today, and they're defending everything. They're not letting Minnesota dictate the physicality
or the pace or the game. High right side is Anthony Edwards. Minnesota coming out of a timeout. Anderson has it. He drives in on Jokic. Hook shots on the way. That one won't go. Rebound down to Nikola Jokic.
It's 12 for Nikola. He's 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Murray has it at the point. Gets inside the arc. Dribbled off of his foot and turned it over.
Yeah, that's just too much dribble right there.
Anderson right side. Naz Reid three. Jumper's good.
They're making threes. Well, they're only 33%, but that right there, when you have a sloppy turnover that was unnecessary, that hurts you.
Here comes KCP. KCP gets a backcourt pick by Nikola Jokic. Top of the key over to Jamal Murray. Murray has it against Alexander Walker. Turns the corner. Little dump off down low to Gordon. Kick out three, Joker. Let's go. 86-62. Denver leads it by 24. Their big lead of the game.
And Walker's down on the ground holding the left shoulder.
He's back in the front court now, though. Anthony Edwards has it at the point. Less than 2 minutes to go. Towns over to Anderson. Anderson back over to Towns. Closed out by Aaron Gordon. Oh, it's a travel again. He turns it over. Loose ball comes down to Jokic. Leaking out his Holiday. Long pass. He handles it. Saves it from going out of bounds, but right over to Anderson. Back the other way is Minnesota. Towns to the rim. Layup no good, and a foul on Jokic.
Again, two turnovers, one by Nikola, one by Jamal. And those are the ones that they've been so good all game, not doing, but no needed. You don't need it at a minute 30 to throw the ball the full length of the court.
That's true.
And to be honest with you, Justin Holiday, if he's not sure that he can save it, step out of bounds. Just step out of bounds.
Why give them a fast break?
He's got to get a fast break. Towns gets the third foul on Nikola Jokic.
Towns to the free throw line. First one's on the way, and that one is up and in. Towns tonight, 4 of 7 shooting, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Leading scorer for Minnesota is Anthony Edwards on 8 of 15 shooting. He has 19 in the game. Denver, 1, 2, 3, 4 players in double figures. Second free throw for Towns. And that one's good. Nuggets lead it by 22, 86-64. And back the other way come the Denver Nuggets. Christian Brown hands it off over to KCP. Throws it off on top over to Jokic, guarded by Naz Reid. Back over to Casey. Turns the corner, back over to Jokic. Jokic guarded by Naz Reid. Dips his shoulder, a little floater off the window and down.
That was nice because he got bummed. Could have been an and one.
24-point lead for Denver here late in the third quarter. Anderson has it, hands it off behind him over to Walker. Left side now, catch and go lead. Layup won't go. May have been blocked by Justin Holiday.
Holiday went all the way down the tunnel.
Technical foul, Karl Anthony Towns.
It's Towns or Reid. Reid is the one who's still complaining. He thought he got fouled on the drive. Well, they're going to say it was Reid.
Oh, it's on Reid. And KCP, Denver's best free throw shooter, will take the tech. That one's good. Nuggets lead at 89-64.
And that free throw puts all 5 starters now in double figures.
That's true.
Which has not happened in this series.
Has it happened in the playoffs, by the way? I don't remember.
I feel like it did in the Lakers game. The Lakers series. Remember that team a couple weeks ago?
KCP on the inbound over to Christian Brown. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Christian dribble handoff over to Holiday. Holiday hands off behind him over to Reggie Jackson. Jackson goes to the left hand. High pick from Nikola Jokic. Jackson goes to the right hand. Another pick from Jokic. Jumper. Good for Reggie. That's 91-64. Boy, Denver's defense spectacular here in game number 3. Jumper by Anderson is stripped out of his hands by Jokic. Anderson gets a loose ball back on the high left side. He gets it back off over to Walker. Loses it to Jokic. 3-on-3. Hands off to Reggie. And then off the foot of Walker and out of bounds.
That's a layup for Nikola, and he just kind of nonchalants the pass. Walker able to kick it out of bounds.
And here we go. KCP looks in, throws it in off over to Christian Brown.
Brown has it right side of the midcourt circle over to Joker. Joker got to go by Gobert. Difference between game and shot clock here, about 7 seconds. Jokic head fake on the three. Now it's a hot clock.
It's going to be a Joker
Three-pointer
again.
good, not
His
going to
fourth
count.
foul.
Jokic wants this thing challenged again.
And number three, it's his fourth. They're going to
challenge it again. Joker's a little hot right now. He's on tilt.
Walker all game long has been flopping, and the number three ref has now got two of them.
We got a challenge on the floor. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's Champions replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. If your windows are drafty, difficult to operate, or costing you money on your energy bill, it's time to replace them. Champion Windows is here to help. Champion builds our own windows right here in the USA. We make the process easy. We help you choose the best design options for your home. We then build your project in our very own factory. Our install team manages your project every step of the way, and it's all backed by our lifetime guarantee. Turn your house into your dream home with more livable space in a new Champion sunroom, or enhance your curb appeal with new siding, now 30% off. Don't wait. This sale won't last long. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and 30% off sunrooms and siding. Call 877-GO-CHAMPION or visit championsavenow.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. While discounts apply to our regular prices, select styles apply. Minimum purchase required. Cannot be combined with other advertised offers. See store or website for details.
Mile High Playoff Basketball. Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
We have a challenge on the floor. Will it be the fourth blown call by today's NBA officiating crew?
And they're getting a thumbs up from DJ saying we won it. Jason Gold.
Here's Tony Brothers. Stand by for news.
What are you watching if you don't see that? That's an obvious play.
The challenge is successful. The play is overturned to a defensive foul on Gobert. It's prior to the upward shooting motion. Therefore, Jokic will be on the line for 1+2. Denver loses their timeout, and that's their last challenge.
Yeah, no kidding. Thank goodness for you, bro, because every challenge has been successful here in the NBA playoff games, round number 2.
Now, here's what they're looking at, and they're going to give Joker 2 free throws. They're saying it was out of the motion because, was it Reggie that had come off the screen?
Yeah.
And he made a 3.
Right.
That could have been a 4-point play. But I still don't know what number 3 was looking at because it's obvious other than he wants to change the momentum of the game.
Well, I mean, if the refs just stay out of this, that would be 3 on the board here for Denver. And then we just move on with our lives. So technically, that looks like a successful challenge for Denver. Free throw number 1 by Joker is up and in. But technically, Minnesota wins that on a sort of, if you think about it. Reggie hit a 3. Refs blow the call. Now, instead of getting the 3, you're going to get 2 free throws, but the 3 wouldn't have counted to begin with. So, I guess, whatever. He could do this till the cows come home, man. Second free throw, Joker, up and in. 93-64 is the score.
20 points now for Nikola.
And back the other way comes Minnesota. Alexander Walker, right side, Anderson, head fake, and then a 3. Got it right at the horn, but it's too late. Oh, they're going to count that thing good. Are we sure about that? They'll take a look at that. I mean, he's got the slowest release in basketball history on any level. So they'll take a look at that to see if he got it off in time.
Well, they came and changed it to a 2.
The ruling on the floor is a good 2-point basket. Players under review.
So we'll see what happens when we come back in a moment. Fourth quarter comes up next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hi guys, it's Cherry Lombardi. You haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Juicy, tender, and full of flavor. It's all about the taste.
Yes, it is. Redbird Farms chicken guarantees you've never tasted chicken this good, which is why since 1949 their customers keep on coming back. Choose a healthier, vegetarian-fed, chemical and antibiotic-free and cage-free chicken. Take it from the queen of chicken here. Find Redbird Farms chicken in King Super Safeway and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken.
Redbird Farms.
Nuggets Nation. Gain access to playoff ticket offers today. Join the Denver Nuggets Last Chance Tickets database. Don't miss the chance to cheer on your defending NBA champs at Ball Arena. Sign up today at nuggets.com.
Is your job work, or is it rewarding? I'm Sergeant Rice at the Colorado State Patrol, and we're looking for new team members who are problem solvers and like helping others. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office and making a difference. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are now open at csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Let's go in the paint.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Nate Kreckman. It's Mile High Playoff Basketball, the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Coming up after the game, we'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's dive into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets. We'll talk about what's next for your Nuggets.
In the paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 invites you to join the voice of the people. Brought to you by the Fricky Law Firm. Sound off on the Avalanche.
I appreciate Manson trying to run him through the boards once and then actually putting him into the bench.
Sound off on the Nuggets.
Let's go Nuggets.
Give us a hot take or roast one of your favorite Altitude personalities.
Marty, your ears look like a O. They're like 20 inches long, my guy.
Open the Altitude Sports Radio app and tap the mic. Voice of the People is powered by the Fricky Law Firm. They're in your corner.
It's Window Nation's semi-annual sale, and it's a big deal. Right now, get 50% off all windows, along with no interest for 5 years. Plus bonus savings when you schedule a consult today at 866-90-NATION or windownation.com.
The Tree Farm's early spring tree and shrub sale now through Mother's Day. See what's on sale at thetreefarm.com. 6 to 8 foot tall spring snow fruitless crabapple trees now $199.99 each. 3-year-old 2 to 3 foot Cheyenne privet hedge now gets 6 for $326. Old-fashioned peony bushes now $59.99 with 10 colors to choose from. Now through Mother's Day. Come
you
see.
take I-25 to exit 235, then 5 miles west to the Tree Farm.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Here's the nugget of the game brought to you by Scott Hastings, a good friend and one hell of an American.
Well, all 5 starters in double figures, 29 to 50, 58%. But how about the bench? 15 to 13, they're outscoring Minnesota. They're 5 to 6, which is 83%.
That brought to you by Redbird Farms, what real chicken tastes like. More info at redbirdfarms.com. Gordon in the paint to Christian, blocked out of bounds by Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, he didn't know where he was. Kind of a off-putting play. Gordon's got to get back to, I think, being the physical guy here in these first 5 minutes.
Start of the fourth quarter, Nuggets lead at 93 to 66. Murray has it at the point. Head fake and then the 3 fight the clock. Missed it. Shot clock violation.
They come out not ready for the aggression. This game not over. I mean, it's got to be a big collapse, but this game not over, so you don't want to just give it away here.
Here comes Conley across the timeline against Christian Brown. Dribble handoff behind him. Over to Walker. Top to Key Anderson. Left side Conley. Conley guarded by Aaron Gordon. Back on top to Walker. Walker goes to the right hand against Justin Holiday. Gets down the lane on Murray. Layup no good. Late whistle.
Oh, number 3 again.
Foul called on Denver and Jamal Murray.
Number 3 thinks it's February.
That's the same ref that was reffing Summer League games 3 years ago.
It has been overturned 3 times today.
Yeah. It's a good thing that refs don't have like unlimited challenges. Like if you win a challenge, you get another one back, and that just goes on for perpetuity. Yeah. Well, that's a big word for me. Free throw number 1 is up and in. Second free throw is on the way. That one got the roll. Nugget lead 93 to 68. And here comes Christian Brown. Brown brings it up the right sideline, guarded out there by Kyle Anderson. Top of the key to Holiday. Hands it out behind him to Murray. Left side Christian and a 3. Off the back of the rim and no good. Non-Jokic minutes now here for Denver. Kyle Anderson, slow-mo goes to the rim. Touch foul on Denver again.
And 2 possessions, 2 free throws for Minnesota, you got to be clean because they're going to try to get them on the line. Now you stop the clock. They're just going to go downhill right now. Got to get Michael Porter involved. I mean, he's not a horrible night, 15, just 4, 7, 2, 3, but he's a guy, we said this in that first half, that when there's no joker, you can't just be Jamal, you know. Right. Got to find Michael somewhere. Get some plays, run for him, get him open, get him coming around.
Second free throw for Kyle Anderson. That one's good. 93-69 is the score right now. Denver leads it as we're underway in the fourth quarter. Jamal Murray crouches down across the timeline. He has it on the high left side against Walker. Off to a cutter, Porter. Back behind him is Gordon. Gordon hands it off over to Murray. Murray turns the corner, jump pass and throws it away. McDaniels has a breakaway against Christian.
He wanted Porter to come to the ball. Porter just standing. 3 empty possessions to start the quarter.
Christian loses the basketball. Poked away by Anderson. He got it back. Throws it off over to Murray. Murray goes to the left hand. Crossover move on Gobert. Jumper's on the way. That one's up and in. Good answer.
Needed. They're going to run back right at you.
Here comes Walker the other way. Dribble handoff behind him. McDaniels to the rim. Runs over Murray.
Oh my gosh. God. Well, guess what you can't do? You can't challenge because you've used them all. And this is the part of the league.
Yeah, but you won them all.
Yeah, I know. But this is the part where let's get things back up. Third foul, team foul for Denver. That's a horrible call. Block charge. The only thing is if he's in that circle, but he was waiting. And as we said a while ago, Minnesota's just going to go straight to the basket. And guess what? 1, 2, and 3 bailing them out.
Well, this is the third trip to the free throw line in the fourth quarter. We haven't even played 2 minutes. Free throw number 1 is up and in.
That's a bad. That's a charge everywhere.
You got one.
It's amazing some of these dudes are still repping in the second round. Second free throw is no good. Rebound saved by Porter right over to Christian Brown. Brown gets trapped in the backcourt. Outlet Gordon. Front court Porter and a 3. Yeah!
That's how you quiet it down. They're trying to pressure and trap.
26-point lead for Denver. We played a little bit more than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Conley has a backdoor cut. McDaniels in a dunk.
Michael just flat-footed. Not quick enough to overplay a guy.
Inbound goes to Christian Brown. Brown has it up the left sideline. He throws it out on top over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon guarded out there by Kyle Anderson. He goes to the right hand. He's inside the arc. Hands off behind him to Porter. Porter gets double teamed.
Oh my gosh.
Travel.
Everything that you can go wrong. A little pressure on Porter. He just kind of panicked a little bit. Switched off the pivot foot. And here comes Joker.
Yeah, they were going to try and bleed Joker out, but too many bad whistles and mistakes here in the fourth quarter.
You can't be afraid under pressure. And Minnesota's trying to get back in the game and make it look good.
Nuggets lead at 98-74. Conley has it. Dribble handoff behind him. Top of the key, McDaniels. Back over to Towns. Gobert on a seal. Layup won't go, and a foul on Justin Holiday.
Fourth foul.
Wow, man, that's quick. These refs don't mess around.
But that's what the league does. Is they teams getting hammered. They don't want hammered games, especially in OT. Denver shot a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter, if you remember.
Well, for sure, yeah. They're trying to keep it close. So they'll try and get Minnesota the free throw line to make it not look like a blowout here. Conley looks in. Inbound over to Gobert, back over to Conley. Conley stops. Left side, Anthony Edwards. Jump pass behind him over to Conley. 7 on the clock here. Conley, stutter step and a drive with the left hand, loses the basketball. Loose ball, Murray, flips it off over to Porter. Front court, Holiday. Bobbled the pass, got it back, hands it off to Porter. Porter, top of the key now is Jokic. Jokic goes to the right hand. Jokic guarded out there by McDaniels. Starts backing him down, throws out of it over to Murray. Murray gets in the paint to the nail. Back over to Jokic. Down low, Porter, layup, no good.
Come on, Michael.
Back the other way is Anthony Edwards. Edwards goes to the right hand. Throws it off over to McDaniels. McDaniels.
Fifth foul.
Yeah, I see what they're doing. See, the common NBA fan does not recognize what's going on here. But now
They got the Minnesota Timberwolves to the free throw line here with 8:36 left to go in the basketball game, which is an eternity.
And then the way you come back in games, and it's still a big hill to climb, is you score with the clock stop.
Right. So that'll be 5 fouls on Denver in the opening, 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter, and none on Minnesota.
And that one was probably a good call, to be honest with you. But the one before that on Gobert was in the lane for 5 seconds.
Second free throw is up and in. Nuggets lead it here by 23. So Minnesota's going to do a lot of damage here because of the whistle from the free throw line. Murray has it, top of the key over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon guarded out there by Karl Anthony Towns. And now, especially what's going to be worse is that's a foul on Gobert. No whistle. Jokic's little bank shot is no good. Tipped up and in, though, nicely by himself.
See, if they're going to let Gobert just push him off.
Yeah, so, I mean, almost every trip, if Minnesota doesn't score, they'll get to the free throw line. Unless they turn it over like they just did there. Porter has a loose ball. And there's a foul whistle against Gobert, and he already had his hand raised. He basically forced him into calling it. Why isn't that a take foul?
Why isn't that a take foul?
Or a clear pass?
Malone's asking for a take foul also.
And Minnesota fan is heading for the exits at Target Center. Wow, I mean, how did that did they all text each other? Like all of a sudden out of nowhere, they all get up and just start leaving. The ball deflected on the inbound out of bounds by Mike Conley. Denver basketball still, 21 seconds on the shot clock.
Nothing going to the back court.
KCP gets it in, and Nikola Jokic. Less than 8 minutes to go in the basketball game. Jokic has it on the high left side, guarded by Gobert. Dips his shoulder, starts backing him down to the nail. Throws out of it. Murray, 3. Missed it short. Rebound tipped and grabbed by Anthony Edwards.
Legs.
Edwards has it inside the arc against KCP. Stripped away from behind, and a steal by Murray. Loose ball, Gordon. Front court, Murray to dunk with the right hand. And here come the Boo Birds again. Nuggets lead it by 27, 102-75. Edwards has it on the right side. He gets down the lane, throws it away, nobody home. Turnover, Minnesota.
Taking Rudy Gobert out for Naz Reid. More of an offensive threat Naz Reid is. Gobert been playing with 4 fouls. He's 3 of 5, all dunks for 6 points.
And a timeout now called by Minnesota. Nuggets lead at 102-75. We're back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
Spring is in the air in Colorado, and it's the perfect time to explore new Mazda offers at McDonald Mazda West in Lakewood, such as 0% APR financing for up to 36 months on new Mazda CX-30, CX-5, CX-50, and CX-90 models. Whether you're gearing up for summer adventures or simply seeking comfort while sitting in traffic on I-25, with over 400 new Mazdas to choose from, we've got you covered. Visit us today in Lakewood or visit McDonaldMazdaWest.com. Not all customers qualify with approved credit. Contact dealer for complete details.
Nuggets fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook, Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Denver Nuggets. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Nuggets fans, Avalanche fans, this is Coach Mike Sanford.
Mike Sanford.
We've got a torrent of playoff action this weekend on Altitude Sports Radio and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up Monday morning, Chris Dempsey and I will be discussing Nuggets, Timberwolves, and Avs Stars, plus everything else from the sports weekend. It's Dempsey and Company, Monday mornings, 10 o'clock.
Dempsey and Company, weekdays 10 to noon. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 is the home of mile-high playoff basketball. And we're teaming up with the Nuggets to bring you some amazing prizes, like an autographed basketball, an autographed jersey, a gift card to Altitude Authentics, and tickets to a Nuggets playoff game. Oh, are you paying attention now? Listen all day Wednesday and Thursday for keywords to text and enter. You can also enter at nuggets.com TimberWolves.com/playoffs. It's the Mile High Playoff Sweepstakes from the Nuggets and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Inspiration spurs action, and action gets it done. Remodeling season is here, and it's time for action. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Downright Kitchens, Baths, finished basements, windows and doors. A new and exciting look in your kitchen, bath, or basement, done right, priced right, fully guaranteed, and with your satisfaction in mind. Just give us a call, and we'll bring our showroom right to you and provide a firm, no-cost quote.
And I'm Todd Cicchini. Quarter-inch solid wood resurfacing, complete kitchen remodeling, custom countertops, first-class bathroom renovation, top-of-the-line replacement windows and doors, or new living space in that unused basement. That's done right. For nearly 40 years now. Call us, 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com, and ask about our bank financing.
Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, finished basements, windows, and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. Our schedule is filling fast, so reserve your spot. drhi.com.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Stay tuned for the postgame show for tonight's electrifying play of the game, brought to you by Independent Electrical Contractors, Rocky Mountain. Wow, talk about a bounce back here, Scotty, huh? 102-75, the Nuggets lead it in the fourth quarter.
Yes. I mean, listen, I had to talk radio the next day, but after that debacle in Denver, there wasn't a lot of hope. And if you watch national media, they were just giddy that they could put a fork in Denver and call them done.
Right. Now Denver is forced to game number 5 coming up in Denver, so that'll be fun. Be nice if it was 2-2 coming back, but, first
change everything around, wouldn't it?
First things first. Gordon has the top of the key over to Jokic. The main thing's the main thing. Win. Over to Murray. Kicks it off. Porter 3. Yes! Nothing but net, and that will be the basketball game. Nuggets lead it by 30 points with 7 minutes left to go in Minnesota in game number 3, and this thing is over! Edwards hands it off over to Reed. Left side now, it's a three-pointer on the way by Walker's an air ball that goes out of bounds.
Joker challenged and just flew out of there. Murray let it go ahead and go out of bounds. Joker 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Yes, sir. Here comes Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it across the timeline. He drives right past Towns to the rim. Kick out over to Porter, but it's deflected out of bounds by Towns.
I thought Gordon was going to go up and try to dunk on Towns just then.
Hey, dude, look at this building real quick. It's slowly starting to filter out. Inbound over to Gordon. Gordon off over to Porter at the nail. Throws away. Throws out of it over to KCP. Back over to Jokic. Hook shots on the way. That one won't go. Rebound tip. Back to Joker. Fresh clock. Now on the high right side is Gordon. Back over to Joker. He's inside the arc. Got to get the starters out of the game here. Murray, head fake on a 3. Gets down the lane. Finger roll. Layup won't go. He missed the money.
And he didn't take the shot. They just throw it out. Murray doesn't take the shot. Would have been Joker's triple-double. And you know what? They played Murray. I'm going to give Murray, especially him, with all the turmoil and controversy going around him. He came out and played tonight. But they played him a lot of minutes, so he's out now for Reggie. And if you can, you try to probably keep him out, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're up by 30. I mean, get Joker. Just get him out. Here comes KCP. Back over to Joker. Little floaters on the way. That one is up and in.
He got one that actually bounced in.
I know. He's only got a touch bucket. 107-75.
Walker trying to sell that illegal screen for the 6th time today. He's gotten 2 of them, one reversed. Is down on the ground saying he got bumped in the hip.
Yeah, he's on his backside across the way. A timeout called by Minnesota with 5:54 left to go in the basketball game. Denver leads it by 32 on the Altitude Radio Network.
Let's go in the paint.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, it's Nate Kreckman. It's Mile High Playoff Basketball, the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Coming up after the game, we'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's dive into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets. We'll talk about what's next for your Nuggets.
In the paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Win a Ford Bronco Sport at Century Casino and Hotel Central City this Memorial Day. Play Buck and Bronco every weekend through May 27th. Winners picked every half hour, playing for free play and finalist entries. Triple prizes awarded in each nightly finale. Play on Tuesdays and Fridays earns bonus entries for weekend drawings. Plus, each Sunday earn entries for the finalist barrel. Take I-70 to exit 243 to the 4-lane Central City Parkway. If you believe you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
This joyful sound is the No More Chemo bell at Intermountain Health St. George Hospital. And it means that Sarah Parker beat cancer. It also means her doctor spotted it early enough to treat, and that her oncologist helped her fight it every step of the way. It means that her nurse helped her keep track of medicines, and that a case manager made the whole experience just a little bit easier. Every time we hear that bell, it reminds us that all things are possible when we work together. It reminds us of the power of we. Intermountain Health.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Headed up the hill for some fun and excitement? In Central City, guests come first. Want to play craps? They'll make room for you at the table. Don't get sports betting? They'll teach you. Like steak? They'll cook it just right. There's lots of casino options, too. Colorado owned and operated, Asian-themed, craft brewery focused, and casino hotels, too. So next time you're going up the hill, take the quick and easy drive to Central City, I-70 to exit 243, and the Central City Parkway. Your 4 lanes to fun.
Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Kyle Anderson ejected from the basketball game. Scott, tell the people why.
And he's still out there. Well, he was arguing the one play where Alexander Walker tried to sell the illegal screen, didn't get it, so he stayed down. I'm sure Anderson thought he was really hurt, so he just went after Tony Brothers and got ejected. Let's see if it out of one technical or two.
Yeah. You can't eject a dude on a one-tech ejection. Ask Mousa Dagger that, an NBA official, who ejected Joker on Serbian National Heritage Night in Chicago this year on one-tech. Free throws up and in, so it's a 2 technical ejection.
That's Anderson, a veteran, didn't want to play anymore, and said, let me go ahead and get ejected, see if I can spark people.
Second free throw by KCP also in, and Minnesota has cleared their bench, and for whatever reason, Malone has Joker, Porter, Gordon, and KCP all out there on the floor with a 34-point lead in less than 6 minutes to go.
16-9 free throw attempts Denver. After 3, it's now 18-17 Denver.
Luka Garza has it. He hands it off back behind him. He throws it out there over to T.J. Warren. Remember him? Played for Phoenix for a while. Warren left side, 3-pointers on the way. And that one misses by Josh Minot.
You gotta get Joker out of this thing.
I just don't understand why he's out there. Or Gordon, or Porter, or KCP. I mean, why are they even out there? Jokic has it, top of the key over to KCP. Back behind him to Reggie Jackson. Now on the right side, it's Joker. Joker hands it off over to KCP. Jumper, missed it. Would have been a triple-double for Jokic. Loose ball down to Monte Morris. Morris has it on the high left side, top of the key, McLaughlin. Now right side, Minot. In the corner, Warren, three-pointer. That one won't go. Whistle and a foul on the rebound of Michael Porter Jr.
He's just holding. They're going to call timeout. He's just holding the big fella Garza. Didn't try to block out or anything, just kind of grabbed him.
Malone calls a timeout. He's got to get his starters out of the floor, off the floor. There's no logical reason why those guys are playing right now. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey, boss, we're almost ready, but I have 2 pieces of news. One bad and one really bad. Which one do you want to hear first?
Seriously? Okay, tell me the bad one first.
The grand opening is in 5 minutes, and a line of 100 people is already at the door.
Okay, we can handle that. And what's the really bad one?
The really bad news is that the internet keeps going down.
What? Oh, we need reliable internet.
Honey, it's just a bad dream. Wake up.
I had a nightmare. I couldn't open the cafe. The internet wasn't working.
Don't lose sleep over your business's internet. Get AT&T Internet Air for Business with easy setup today. Reliable nationwide internet with simple plans at low prices. So you can set it, forget it, and get back to business. And enjoy a good night's rest. Visit att.com/biz Internet Air today. AT&T Business.
Mile High Playoff Basketball. Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network. That's out real smooth.
109-75 is a score. Nuggets are in complete control here in the fourth quarter. 5:03 left to go on it. On the floor now for Denver is Christian Brown, Zeke Naji for the first time tonight, Holiday, Reggie Jackson, and for the first time tonight, Peyton Watson. Luka Garza free throw. That one is up and in. They'll have one more.
Cool shoes Garza's wearing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're light pink. Second free throw. That one's up and in.
You know what? It's still got 5 minutes to go. We got to play the right way. But this would be a good 5 minutes for Peyton Watson to show some athleticism and confidence. Zeke Naji maybe too.
High left side is Peyton Watson. He throws it on the right side over to Reggie. Offensive foul on Denver.
Number 3.
He likes that call.
Number 3's favorite call.
He likes that call. Yeah, that's a summer league rep.
Maybe he's trying to be a company guy.
Back the other way is Monte Morris. Top of the key over to McLaughlin. Guarded by Zeke Naji. Left side Minot. Down low Garza. And a layup is up and in.
They don't have any big guys in there. Zeke Naji, for some reason, all the way out in the three-point line.
Inbound goes to Reggie Jackson. Jackson on the high left side over to Christian Brown. Brown dribble handoff behind him. Over to Holiday. Back on top to Reggie. Reggie goes to the left hand. Throws out of it. Holiday 3. Missed it left. Rebound down to Minot.
Again, Peyton Watson, what he can learn to do is get on offensive glass.
Monte Morris, 10 feet. That jumper's up and in. 4-0 run here from Minnesota out of the timeout. Nuggets lead down to 28. 4 minutes left to go in game number 3. Christian Brown has it. He gets it across the timeline. Throws it cross-court over to Naji.
Naji got to look at the basket.
Naji hands it off to Watson, who gets in the paint. Jump shot. No good. Great defender. Got to work on his shooting.
Yeah, and Zeke got to work on his hands. He got the rebound. He lets the guard kind of take it away from McLaughlin. Now, here's a question. This group in here now, do they score in the last 3:43?
Well, they just brought Strother on, so I'm going to say yes. And here we go. Here comes Monte Morris, the former Nugget. Nuggets lead it by 28. Hands it off over to McLaughlin. Left side, it's catch and go. Jump shots on the way. And that one misses by Minot. Rebound comes down to Reggie Jackson. Jackson has it. He stops inside the arc. Left side, Watson, head fake on the 3, puts it on the floor. Can't shoot there either. Throws it back off over to Holiday. Holiday has it. Right side of the midcourt circle pass over to Reggie Jackson. Jackson against McLaughlin. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound. Naji had it, lost it out of bounds.
Just hit his hands and just couldn't get a hold of it. Hunter Tyson
onto the floor now, rookie out of Clemson. Here comes McLaughlin. Less than 3 minutes to go. The Nuggets will for sure score now, Scott. Minot has it, lobs it down low to Garza, leans in, layup is up and in over Peyton Watson.
He's just rolling. They're doing all pick and rolls. And he's a good post-up guy. He's going down the block, and you got minis on him.
Come on, man. I got to be right over Hastings. We got to score here. Hunter Tyson has it, top of the key over to Najee. Najee hands it off over to Watson, bobbles the pass, gets it back, throws it in the corner to Reggie for three. Rims out, rebound Hunter Tyson. Throws out of it, Strother, there you go. Three-pointer. Yeah, good. 112 to 83.
and you not only called it, you called the guy. That's good.
I mean, that might be their only bucket that they get out of the last 3:43. Monte Morris has it, hands it off over to Garza, back over to Monte. Jumper, no good. Rebound Garza, had it, lost it, tapped out by Hunter Tyson. Out over to Reggie Jackson to the rim. Right-handed tomahawk for the old fella.
Well, he's limping.
Yeah, I would be too. 114 to 83. McLaughlin has it on the high right side for a triple. That one's an air ball. Rebound putback won't go. And there's a foul on Denver, I believe, Julian Strother.
See, Garza he's the monster playing with the Lilliputians right now, and he just get in there smart, go right to the basket, get under the rim, get on the offensive glass. Garza coming in minutes played. This will be his third and fourth free throw already.
Free throw number one for him is up and in.
He actually started one game against Denver this year.
And won. He actually played pretty good in that game.
Jalen Pickett making an appearance.
Second free throw, Garza. And that one's good.
Let's get everybody to score now.
Here comes Julian Strother. That's a big ask. Strother hands it off over to Watson. Top of the key is Pickett. Pickett, top of the key, Strother. Count that one, three.
Oh, my.
Wow. Don't hurt anybody out there, Jules. There's a foul in the backcourt on Denver. Let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Radio Network.
KKSE-FM, Broomfield, Denver. This is Denver Nuggets basketball. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Free throws here for Monte Morris.
Remind you of the stat. Denver was leading after three quarters and free throws attempted 16 to 9. It is now 22 attempts for Minnesota, 18 for Denver. That would be 10 of 13 versus 2 of 2. So 14th free throw attempt in this quarter.
Wow.
Come on now.
114 to 87. Nuggets lead it here. Inbound. Tyson over to Najee. Back over to Tyson. And a three. That one's off the back. No good. Rebound tipped around. A grab by Garza. Outlet pass off over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin driving a dish. Minot three. Good.
He can shoot him now. Well, do your little made a three signal. You're down 30, but that's okay. No, take back now. I'm down 24.
Touch foul called on Monte Morris. It'll be Denver basketball on the side. First in the final two, I believe. Denver basketball across the way here.
Well, good answer. Listen, you and I were despondent a little bit after game two and really didn't have an answer for it. And everybody was counting them out. All the national media is just crushing them.
Hunter Tyson gets fouled on his jump shot, and he'll go to the free throw line.
He twisted his ankle when he went through the lane. But Stephen A. Smith said, a buddy called me after he watched it, said, we can go ahead and get Minnesota to sweep Denver, and then we can don't have to worry about ever having to talk about the Nuggets again. And I'm like, whoa. For an unbiased, supposedly guy?
My response to that, and I mean this wholeheartedly, who the hell gives a crap what Stephen A. Smith said?
No, this is a miss for the Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
And second free throw good there by Hunter Tyson.
Hunter Tyson get booed because that's always a good promo, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Inside the arc is Monte Morris. Off over to Minot. Minot gets down the lane. Shot blocked there by Peyton Watson.
He said get that out of here.
Over to T.J. Warren. Now Garza has it. Behind him, McLaughlin. A short clock. Jumper. Yeah, Stephen, I mean, that guy's a clown in my opinion anyway. I mean, it's just one man's opinion. That'll be a foul on Denver, and free throws coming up here for McLaughlin.
Free throws 15 and 16 versus 4.
And they're still down 25. So good try. Free throw number 1 for McLaughlin is no good. He'll have one more.
Well, a better shooting night for Denver. They finished the game, well, so far, 14 of 29 from the three-point line. That's 48%. They were shooting low 50s, like around 55%. They're at 54 right now, which is really good.
Zeke Najee has it at the point. This will be Denver's final offensive possession where they try to score. Strother has it. Right side, Watson, catch and go. Reverse side layup won't go. Put back up and in by Zeke Najee. Difference between game and shot clock is 4.4 seconds. Monte Morris has it for 3. Jumper won't go. Rebound down to Strother. Shot clock is turned off. Denver's just got to get across the timeline. Want to thank Jordan Berg tonight. My boy Paul up here in the booth in Minnesota for game number 3. Mark Bertinoli, Scott Hastings. 6 seconds left to go in game number 3 at the Target Center. And there is the horn. The Nuggets blow out the Minnesota Timberwolves. They hand them their first loss in the playoffs. They embarrass the Dogs on their home court, 117-90. The final tonight from Minneapolis. Looks like we're going to get Aaron Gordon here, Scotty.
Oh, there we go, AG.
And we got AG on the headset. AG, man, a lot of talk, a lot of people yapping on how you guys would respond. And, man, what a hell of a way to do it. Just talk about the win and what your guys' mindset was coming into game number 3.
I guess our backs were up against the wall. Still are. I love how we responded, man. I don't know what else to really say other than I just love how we played that game. That might have been our best game offensively throughout the playoffs. So I really love how we responded. We got to do it again.
Yeah, you shot the ball so much better, AG. But I thought the one thing, you weren't allowing their physicality, which I thought, for lack of a better word, overwhelmed you in those 2 games in Denver, especially game 2. Tonight, you guys didn't allow that happen. If anything, you guys were the more physical team through 3 quarters.
Yeah, and I know that's just not how we wanted to go out, So we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep being physical. I love how my guys played today.
Do you guys like talk? I mean, I know you had a team dinner last night and all that stuff. I don't want to ask you exactly what you guys say, but what's the vibe of those things when you guys are talking with each other?
It's just kind of to get our mind off of it for a little bit, enjoy each other off the court. Because, the more you love each other off the court, the more it shows up on the court. So we're just trying to continue that camaraderie and that chemistry.
Well, the national media barrages. Stephen A. said we can't wait till the Nuggets get swept so we don't have to talk about those guys anymore. As you said, your backs are still against the wall, but really an opportunity to remind everybody who the heck you guys really are.
Yeah, I agree with that, I love when they count us out.
Well, I always say, who the hell cares what Stephen A. Smith says? That's kind of my All right, AG.
That's good words to live by.
Yeah, go celebrate with your teammates, man. We appreciate the time.
Thanks, guys.
See you, buddy. There he goes. There's Aaron Gordon tonight, 33 minutes, 5 of 7 shooting. We should have asked him about his 3-ball. 3 of 4 from downtown, finishes with 13 points. AG on the plus-minus scale, plus 18.
Wow.
That's pretty solid. And if you like that number, KCP plus 31. Nikola Jokic finishes with 24, 14, and 9. He was a plus 30. And Jamal Murray plus 21. Michael Porter Jr. plus 25. So the starters did their job tonight for sure. Again, the final tonight in Minneapolis. Nuggets win it 117-90. The Denver Nuggets have forced a game number 5 coming up in Denver. But first things first, game number 4 in Minneapolis coming up in a couple of days from here. For Scott Hastings, I'm Jason Kosmiski. Mark Bertinoli has the postgame show.